Mm. Okay. Oh, it's pretty spicy. Not really. It's like a perfect blend of not being too spicy, being just right. Um, uh, the protein count to the calorie count isn't horrible. Could be better. I'd much rather have like Simply Good. I think they are chicken nuggets because they're simply good, and also they're really good calories of protein. Excuse me, but they are pricey. Huh. How you doing, Slow Dope? Oh, goodness gracious. Fucking hiccups. I'm eating chicken nuggets, kind of. And some pistachios. And some pistachios. Just crazy. It'd be a lot better, though. They have just like that spice rice. I don't really like spicy things. Not that I can't handle them. I just don't. I'd rather enjoy my food than be some type of food sadist. I don't know, food masochist. I'm not masochistic when it comes to eating. I like to be tortured and feel like an idiot. I like to torture the food. I like to put it in my gullet and grind it up. I don't want to have it bite back at me. It's fucking spicy food. Oh. Man, this has been a long time. I wish I would have kept track of how many phases we're on. Because a part of me goes like, can you really count phases when you're going for multiple targets? For all of them? Not really. I feel like once you get down to one, I mean you can, but it's kind of like bullshit. Because I'd be on like phase like 40 something right now for this Charmander. 40, 60, I don't know. Not Charmander, a Tepig. So I feel like you can't really like count those as phases when you're like going for multiple targets. It's not as easy. Oh, there we go. That's a good itch. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah, hunting sucks in this game. It's kind of bullshit. Kind of a bullshit game. Really wish they implemented something like Arceus, where like you had like trees and rocks, you could break boxes, and then just like being able to fly around a map and like ride around a map and swim around a map was nice. Have it to where distortions popped up. It was like quite a few unique things going on at once. In this game, it's like you run around the city, you lay on a bench. That's it. That's it. That's the game. You run into and fly, and you fast travel to the city. It's like, dude, this game fucking blows. What even is this? I got Tev yesterday trying for the crowd. Dang it, Tristan! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! No, I'm kidding. Congrats. I got like absolutely nothing yesterday. Actually, yesterday I only played for a little bit. I got a Dragalgy, and then I was in a really horrible mood. I'm like, I think I'm gonna stop streaming, and then I figured out how to clip my content a little bit easier. And I'm like, okay, you know what? I think I'm gonna keep streaming. But now I'm in that thing where like I fucking hate this area. I just want this tech to be done with. But congrats. I'm at like I think like fucking 6 Lucarios right now. So I'm pretty sure you'll be able to get him. He's like he's pretty easy in my opinion. Do I even have to technically go to sleep? Can I just do like one big rotation? Oh, 1 second. I got a message. Someone. One second. That's so silly. Okay. That's so funny. Okay. Very good. Very good. Okay. Okay, let's get back to it. That's amazing. 5 Gardevoirs. I'll have to do a total count of my stuff. I got, like, I think we're at 3 to 4 Gardevoirs, like 6 Garbodors, maybe 5 Garbodors. I think 5 or 6 Lucarios, 3 Chikoritas, 1 Totodile, 1 Bulbasaur, Gengar, Dragonite, Charmander, Alpha Charmander, Aegislash, Dragalge like 6 times, 1 being an Alpha, Malamar like 4 times, Roserade twice, like 4 Pidgeys, because you can get a shiny Pidgey if you do the circles on the outside. 1 Aggron, and I think that's roughly, Gorgus, and I think I got something else, but I can't think of it. Okay, off we go, off we go. Off we go. I'm just kind of bored of this game, man. I hate, like, having to do, like, circles. I hate having to gate travel. I hate having to do all this stuff, man. It's so boring, dude. It's so boring. Ay, ay, ay. What sucks about Tapig is that, like, he's, like, one of those, like, Pokemon that doesn't really, don't really spawn right. He don't really spawn right. He don't really spawn right. I feel like he's like a low percent spawn, like a 5%. Besides Gardevoir's, Rally, Roserade, Malamar, and the Hippo. I want the Hippo. I'm still missing the Hippo. I fucking love. That's one of my favorite Pokemon. I still haven't got a shiny of him yet in any game. I got like the baby boy, but I haven't got his final form. I don't evolve my shiny, so I feel like I'll never get him. But no, we'll get him in this game. He won't be too hard to do, I bet. Yeah, I don't even have to pass the day. I don't know why I didn't think about that. I didn't even have to pass the day to get these resets. Bench method, kind of stupid of me to do that right there. I wasn't really thinking. I just do a big circle and I'll be fine. A big half circle. I wasn't really thinking. I don't know why I didn't do this earlier. I think I did, actually, no, I take it back. I think I did for a bit. And I got bored of walking like this. And just like that little break was nice. And it also was like kind of messing up the spawns for some reason. But we're good. A half circle's not too bad. Damn, dude, it's just so slow. It's just so slow, and there's no way to go faster. There's no way to run faster. It really is like grading after a while. It's like, oh, we're going around a half circle again. We're going around a half circle. I do need Scrafty, so part of me does want to, you know, do a full circle. But I guess I should, shouldn't I? I guess I should, shouldn't I? Try to get a Scrafty out of the way, even though I know that I'll get a billion of them in the future. I wonder, can you get them, no, you probably can't. I was gonna say alpha Pokemon in the city that, like the Pidgey I got a million times, he's sitting on like a little perch. Can I get like him alpha? I don't know. Some Pokemon you can't get alpha in like certain areas. Like not every Pokemon can be an alpha in, just like an area. There's like requirements. Like I think certain EVs can't be alphas or something. Certain just certain Pokemon can't be alphas in their everywhere they spawn, but they can be in other areas, which is pretty cool. I'm gonna probably like watch something today because there's nothing to talk about. There's nothing to bounce off of, and this game's kind of like a little boring. Oops, I forgot to do a middle of the way. This game kind of boring, you know, when you're just running circles for majority of it. Now you could say, well, that's what you do in every Pokemon try hunting game, but like it's different. Like if I play like an old gen game, I'm spinning around in circles trying to get like the grass, but it feels right, and it doesn't take as long. I feel to get like the encounters that feel good. Like this area just like doesn't feel good in the sense of you're running around, and it'll be like 4 seconds before you see an encounter, and then another like 2 seconds, and like then another 4 seconds. It's just like a weird encounter rate situation. What the fuck? Oh, okay. The card, did I miss one? Oh yeah, who cares? If it ends up being shiny, it won't like go away, so it's okay. Not a big deal. That was weird. I did see a shiny alpha Skarmory today on a video. They look pretty cool. I wouldn't mind getting one. They look pretty good. They look pretty yummy. No, but I do kind of want one. I've always enjoyed Skarmory, even though like I feel like he's like I feel like they kind of fucked his Evo, his Mega Evo. It don't look as good as it should, honestly, but it's still kind of cool. It's still kind of funny. It's still kind of silly. He has these big ass toes and big ass feet. So it's still kind of funny, not gonna lie. Still kind of goated, but yeah, I don't know. Excuse me. Skarmory is he's one of the OGs. I think Gen 2 is my favorite. It's just so many good designs, so many cool ideas. Going back to, you know, Kanto region after clearing Johto. So cool. Just so many goodies to be had for that gen. Tyrogue was cool. Hitmontop was cool. How they built up on prior evolutions was nice and gave in like baby forms. So good. How you doing, Meeks? How are you? I'm doing horrible, man. No, okay, I'm doing okay. Oh, I am kind of horrible because I have like my hemorrhoids like is coming back, and it fucking hurts right now. It sucks. Like I thought I was gone, and now it's coming back. I'm like, why the fuck? Why are you doing this to me? So I need to probably it's because I don't have my dietary fiber. That's like the big problem. I need to start eating healthy again. And I think I'm gonna start. Like I said this like the last 2 weeks. I'm gonna start Monday, I think. But I actually have a car now, so yeah, we'll be good. We'll be good. But yeah, no, my butt hurt. I figured out how to clip 100 times easier. So that's nice. That's nice. I'm trying to think what else. I like got one shiny in like a 2-hour span yesterday, maybe like a 3-hour span, and that felt bad. It was like a repeat. And this area is like driving me insane. But the thing is that I know if I go anywhere else and I get a shiny, it won't be like, I'll just be sad. I'll be like, oh man, this is bad. Just done looking for an Alpha Tyrant and just got it. Making dare now. Oh, nice. Are you doing the you can revive for a Tyrant? You can revive for an Alpha Tyrant? How you doing, Angel? Ban Angel to try to scare me. I hate people that try to scare me. No, I'm pranking. I'm joking. Oh, I'm joking. Yeah, nothing of value over there, dude. That sucks. That's cool. I didn't know that. I didn't know you could get an alpha that way. Damn, a shiny alpha Tyrant, dude. Imagine that. That might be the goal. That might be the goal. I would blow my brains out having to hunt for that. That sounds horrible. That's where like you know what, use a like a turbo controller. I don't care. You can cheat on that one. But no, in all seriousness, that will be a maybe that's one of the hunts I gotta do. Shiny alpha Tyrant. 1 in 100 chance. Holy shit, dude. Level 5, it's an alpha 100 chance. That's crazy. I'm hunting Tepig, I'm hunting Squirtle. I'm on like phase a billion. I got all the stars except for those two in the game. I just need them. I want to move on from the starter hunts, dude. It's so brutal. Okay, Stunfisk, nice. Nice. Yeah, I don't know how we would count phases, because technically, I would hit targets. Like, I was hunting all the stars here, so that's like, you know, 6 Pokemon. I got 4 of them. And so I don't know how that, I don't think that, like how would I count phases on that just until I got the target of one of them? So technically, it's like until I get Squirtle, that will determine the phase essentially. Or if I get Tappy, that'll determine the phase. And then I have to think about like how many phases in total did I get while hunting all of them, like put together. I don't know. How you doing, Andrea? How you doing? Yeah, getting a shiny Alpha Tyrant Aerodactyl, or the other one would be absolutely insane. The problem would be you'd have to spend so much time, man. That's like a brutal hunt, dude. I get phased. Alright, I'm going for shiny Phantom Pin. I've been 2 days for I've been blessed with 11 pinsers. Ooh, that's brutal. Yeah, that's brutal. I'm not looking forward to that hunt. I'm not looking forward to that hunt. I feel like this game, if they just had a way to where you could increase rates of Pokemon, it would be fun, and I'd like that. But at the same time, it would make then the shines kind of even more worthless. I just wish there was a way that you couldn't, you know, do certain things. For the fest, let's see. Oh, the infinite AI, that thing, infinite AI, infinite Royale for that thing. Or are you talking about something else? Clean up some missions, nice. I've only did like 4 missions this whole entire game. Only ones that I did like a lot of the hollow evaders and a few others. Damn, 11 pincers, that's fucked up. I got the Shine Charm. I was gonna full onto it, but the thing is I'm a content creator, so like I need the Shine Charm. Should we, dude? Okay, here's the thing. I can get another copy of the game possibly. Should I do it? Should I take the risk of getting another copy of the game? And then start fossil reviving. Like, I'll use my toe to fossil revive. I'll put the controller down the ground. I'll use my toe. Should I do that? Like, legit? Should I try to fossil revive for Alpha Tyrant 2 times hunt this game? Like we did in the old days. The problem is I'd have to go through so far of the story and get millions of dollars, and I don't know if I want to do that. Oh, no, you're talking about the rank C to B. Okay, my bad. I thought you were at the Infinite Royale for some reason. I forgot. You're still enjoying the game. Rank CBD, as in the weed. That'd be kind of crazy. You'll need a feet cam. I wish. No, I could do a feet cam on here. You can't do it on Twitch. I mean, you only need to press 1 button, so it's probably possible. That's what I'm saying. I like tape it down the controller to the floor, and I just spam the A button. The only problem is that I feel like I'd miss sometimes and hit the home button, and that would frustrate me. I feel like I'd hit the home button and I'd get frustrated. I'm not enjoying all. Yeah, maybe I'll do that'd be kind of crazy. I do a foot cam, and I get like a whole bunch of views. My toe, I have like some kind of long toes, I feel like. So maybe that'll get me some good views. Maybe some good views. Now, I could also probably implement like Elgato paddle, which is like a floor paddle. I could probably hook it up to like my Switch somehow and turn that into the A button. That'd be funny. No, that'd be too much. That'd be like you'd have to learn how to like hack shit. Now, honestly, I've been wanting to do something like that for like years now, so it would be funny. But I don't think I'd actually do it or not. Also, like my area is kind of like a disaster right now because I have like all my packaging, all my boxes everywhere. It's a fucking mess, dude. Ooh, that's a good one. Chandelure, dude. That's so good. Because my brother wants a game, so maybe I'll have him play it. I'll buy it for him on my console to play, and then I will just use that file once he's done with it, because he's not a shiny hunter, and I'm pretty sure he's not going to shiny hunt ever. So, yeah, just to switch itself in the settings. Yeah, you can change the controller layout easy. I had to do that for when I was 6 times hunting BDSP. It was was quite a mess. The only thing that sucks is it gets bound to every game after that. So if I were to switch to like Fortnite or something like that, it would be a mess. But sometimes, you know, you gotta do that. And I really only play like one game when I'm playing. I'm really only playing one game when I'm playing. I do wish I didn't sell my Switches though. I sold like 2 Switches and a whole bunch of Pokemon games and lost a ton of shinies. I still think it's so insane that they gave us like cartridges for Nintendo games, but it doesn't save on the cartridge. So insane, dude. Absolutely just the dumbest like setup ever. If your Switch gets corrupted or anything like that, like you're fucked. It's like you sell your Switch, you're fucked. It's like insane. Now, I could have put them in the Pokebank, but honestly, Scarlet and Violet ruined Pokemon for me, so I was like, I don't care. Oh, let's see. Ouch. Then he uses all his money on clothes. You can't get any balls. Yeah, I know, right? I'll tell him you can't buy clothes. If you want this game, you have to purely play like this. The big thing is that the fossils cost like 20,000 each, so I'll just spam the Infinite Royale so I get like about, you know, 30 of those bad boys. Excuse me. I don't know how many phases you'd have to go through to get to the Alpha Tyrant. Imagine, dude, imagine this though. I had to do a. I said maybe I'll do an Alpha Shiny Dex depending on what the update looks like for the game, like the DLC. Could you imagine? Could you imagine how fucked that would be if they release the fucking dinos in an area, you know, after you like were hunting each fossil outside of Aerodactyl in the alpha form? That'd be brutal. That'd be absolutely horrible. Absolutely horrible. Excuse me. Dude, my butthole hurt. My butthole hurt. Ouch. I had the lights on last night on the stream, and it's so hard to fucking stream with like lights on. I hate lights. I'm like a night person. I'm like a dark creature. I'm a creature of the night. I'm not like a daytime guy. So like having all those lights on was like zapping my soul, and I fell asleep within like literally 3 hours of streaming. I was also extremely exhausted. I had like a few hours of sleep, but to take that out of it, I was just like laying there, like, nodding off like I do. Yeah, no more ass for you. That's true. I'd be fine with that if it means that I don't have any more fucking butt stuff. No more stupid hemorrhoids for my cancer. Then we're good. Then we're good. Jeez Louise. Wow. Wow. I'll be so sad if I get like another shiny alpha that I have when it could have been something else. I'd be so sad. Oh, I forgot. Man, they do have that Deoxys action figure on sale for like $12 for each. Or no, like $11.50 each. $11.50 each, bro. Do I go to Target and pick them up? Oh my god, I should know. No, maybe I'll do that as a side quest today. Because I was gonna go to the gym, but I don't know if I can with my butthole. My butthole. Okay, we're good. Man. Yeah, my asthma's been pretty bad as of late. I don't know why. Gonna have to get that figured out. Get it under control. Man, this game is fucking boring, bro. This game is so boring. This sucks. What do I do? I don't want to run around in circles anymore, man. It's not like... Okay, look, it's not high-quality circles. Back in the day, when you had circles, they felt great. Back in the day, when you were playing Arceus, they broke the routine. Yeah, should be less gay, so your bum don't hurt. Yeah, your booty bum don't hurt no more. Damn, man. I kind of want to do resets, but kind of don't. I kind of like want to like turn on like a video and watch it, so I don't have to talk as much because I have nothing to really say other than my butt hurt. I hate this game. Those are only like two things I have in my mind at the moment. My butt hurt. I hate this game. I had to go feed my friend's dogs this morning. That sucked waking up for. That was not a fun time. Damn it, these didn't respond. Oh, excuse me. She must kind of face, yeah. Got to boil my pasta, bruh. Wow. That's not good. That's not good. Big Rippy. Big Rippy. That's not good. I don't really like having to make pasta. It sucks, dude. I always overcook it, and then I either overcook it or I forget about it, and it gets fucked. Which is, yeah, no, that means overcooking it again. Yeah, shiny furfur on the sand owl are definitely hunts I want to do. I'm gonna be doing the sand owl hunt pretty soon in the Krokorok, because I really like those Pokemon. I want to rehunt the things that took me forever to get in old games, so I can feel better about them in these games. Because I did Sandile, and you know how that went. That went like 6 months or so, and then one day I got all the shines in that one area in black and white too. That was crazy. Oh, he got a shiny Furfuro? That's crazy. I guess I should go hunt Furfuro just so it make you guys mad. So you guys can feel the pain I'm going through right now. Maybe I should hunt Furfuro to make you guys ass mad so you can feel the pain I feel right now. Okay. You know, Skidoo's, I like Skidoo, but I don't like Go-Go. Go-Go just looks, I don't know, kind of look dumb. Skidoo, I think even Skidoo is kind of stupid. Skidoo even is a little stupid. He's not horrible, but he's just like a little dumb the more I look at him. But Go-Go, don't really care for him. Go-Go, I don't really care for him too much. The goat. The Go-Goat. He's the goat. The Go-Goat. It's the rawest berry. The rawest berry. I wish there was a way to turn like nighttime on a lot longer. I like hunting night way more than daytime. I kind of want to do soft sets. I kind of don't. I feel like soft resets were pretty goated. Until we got that one. Did we get an alpha that way? I can't remember. We got something. I think it was an alpha Dragalgy. Maybe it's just like a normal Dragalgy. I believe it was alpha Dragalgy. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Well, I can check right now. Oh, that's cool. Dang. But it also like does suck like soft resetting when like you're on Switch 1 compared to people on Switch 2. It's so much faster for people on Switch 2. It's insane. So much faster for people on Switch 2. I feel bad knowing that I'm out competed by processing power. Excuse me. Good lord, man. Okay, we gotta go somewhere else. This game fucking sucks. I think we're gonna go to the Sandal area for a while. We might just have to go to the Sandal area for a while. This is ass, dude. This is so ass. Pincer. Ooh, Alpha Pincer would be so cool. What do you guys think they're gonna make like massive mass outbreaks in the DLC? It's gonna like ruin the game again. I wonder. I feel like will it be the same way as last time where we're resetting our Switch constantly to re-randomize and get the shinies faster? I only did that once and went, wow, this sucks. Excuse me. I did it a few times, but like after like I think like 2 or 3 shinies, I went, this is like not a way to hunt. This is stupid. I would like time-space distortions a lot more than I would like want that. I'd rather have a whole entire like area, like a whole zone, get hit with like a time-space distortion for a certain amount of time. I think that would be better than massive mass outbreaks. So I'll be lurking. Okay, sound good. Mass outbreaks are. Never got that far in Arceus. Wow. If you guys could do me a favor, ban Meeks, one of the best fucking modern Pokemon games. And she went, this is too scary for me. No, I'm joking. Pretty much all over the map, you'd have a whole bunch of these little outbreaks happen, and it would spawn like 5 Pokemon, just 5 to like to 6 Pokemon, and then once you knocked them out, you had a bigger chance of spawning, I think, an Alpha mass outbreak at the same area, and they had a really high chance of being shiny, and they'd go all over the map, and you could save it when you got the notification of mass outbreak was when you went to the village, and then you'd enter and it would spawn all the mass outbreaks, and then if you didn't get anything you wanted, you just reset them, and it made it to where like you could get like every shiny, not every shiny, but a ton of shinies super fast. Like for a while, the space distortions made it to where you could get the starter Pokemon as shinies, and they're pretty hard to get. You'd get I think 3 chances per, up to 3 chances per space-time distortion, making them extremely rare because it takes like up to 40 minutes sometimes to trigger a space-time distortion. And all of a sudden, they had some value to that, and they had a few other Pokemon like fossil Pokemon, and so it's pretty hard to get like a certain Pokemon, and it made value to them. And then mass outbreaks just were like tons of Pokemon, almost every Pokemon except for like the fossils, like and a few small ones, got the ability to be in those, and they devalued the shinies like crazy. And they literally could have been like, they literally could have made it to where only certain Pokemon could have gone in there, or had like you could hunt like the Pokemon a different way if they wanted to increase the people, like And yeah, it made it to where they were really easy to get, and They made it to where essentially you could just, like, for example, a Cyndaquil could have possibly taken you like 30, 40, 50 hours, probably even longer with the distortions, and it had a challenge. If it made people so mad, which they didn't really care about that aspect, they could have literally put it into the map randomly. And instead they went, oh, no, we're going to make these massive mass outbreaks and have it to where you can spawn 2 of them, 2 mass outbreaks of them, and you'll get it like within like 20 minutes to an hour. And that's what happened for a lot of people, and it was it was kind of ass. It was kind of bullshit. And then pretty much everyone stopped playing the game after a month of that update coming out. So within 2 months, Arceus was pretty much like kind of dead because there was no challenge. There was no awesome hunts. They kind of like shot them all in the foot. Excuse me. I think like with the Shiny Charm and with a few other things, they made them like just kind of way too easy. But yeah, no, that's just neither here or there now. Just a time of the past. I think back in the day of that game, you could also like scare away Pokemon by just run up to them and throwing like stuff at them. Yeah, that was cool. I like that. You could throw like goop balls at them and shit, I believe. Yeah, it was insane. It was like just under a month, I think, or a month into the game. They gave an update that devalued all the hardworking people put into the game, because there was some hunts that were pretty intense, like for the alphas, and then all those alphas pretty much made got put into mass outbreaks and super easy to get. And like I said, they could have implemented some. Like, it would have been better. Is that the problem that people had with the time distortions was that it was random, and you had anywhere from like 5 minutes happening to 45 minutes. So you had to send the map for at least 5 minutes, which is fine because you can check the map during that time. But they had to sit there and wait, and that was what really sucked. Now, what they should have done is just had like multiple space-time distortions pop up on the map at a time that didn't go away until you cleared them. Instead, you know, because the problem was that like the fossils. They're streaming early though. I will get my hair done. I'll see you later. See you later. I bet it's gonna look great. Shit. What was I trying to say? I got distracted. Oh yeah. So like the fossil Pokemon. So how time distortion works is that it's a big like dome of like a big black dome. You walk inside of it and like this like little tiny thunder clouds like crackling and whatnot. It's pretty cool. It's like dark in there. And it would spawn just random Pokemon that normally can't spawn in the world. A few of them can, but most part it's like kind of exclusive Pokemon. And they have a chance to be shiny. And I think like we'll say space-time distortion lasts for about like 5 to 10 minutes. You go in there, you start catching them and whatnot. This is awesome. This is cool. A shiny will appear. And up till I think like 15 or 20 Pokemon can spawn in there. And every like after you like knock out a few or after they despawn a few of them do, because the Pokemon only stays there for a bit before it despawns. A rare Pokemon would pop up. Like Porygon could pop up, Cranidos, Rampardos, stuff like that. Well, I'm not sure. I can't remember. No, I think it was just Cranidos, just the stars. And then they'd have the starters pop up, which was awesome. And I got a second shiny Spinarak. That's awesome. Love that guy. And so with that being said, it was hard to get certain Pokemon. It could take like, 30, 40, 50 hours. It could take even longer than that. And what they could have done to remedy that, people are getting frustrated, was make more time distortions pop up at the same time to cut the time. Because sometimes you'd wait 40-some minutes for a time distortion and only get 3 checks for that Pokemon you wanted. And it's not always going to summon a Cranidos. It might summon like a Rowlet. It might summon something else, So what ended up happening is it turned into like people going, oh man, but hey, at least we have like some really cool hunts that are valuable. And instead of them making more what's it called, time distortions pop up, they just did like mass outbreaks, and it made the time distortion hunts still really hard to do, but then it also devalued the time distortion hunts because the starters were in the time distortions, and then they put the starters on the map. So it's like, okay, well, at least if I don't get my Cranidos, at least I can get like a Rowlet. It don't matter because guess what? Rowlet's now on the map. So if you get him in the time distortion, it is rare, But who cares? People don't care because like, oh, it's a time switch relic. That's cool. I got my Rowlet. It's an alpha. And it's like, oh, but it's one in 150 odds, not one like 1,024 or 4,000. But people don't care. That's why I feel like if Game Freak just fucking humbled the fan base and put like the odds of what your Pokemon spawned at, dude, I feel like there would finally be a shift in attitudes. There'd finally be a shift in attitudes. I think that, and or just as much as I don't want them to do it, they got to make a pattern like they did with like a Sword and Shield. But they have to make it more important, not just like a simple like it has to have like weight to it. It has to be super wicked, and they need to make the full odds ones super wicked. So then people are like, oh, I got this stupid one that shoots a couple stars out. No, not one that shoots like stars, fireworks, battle animations. I don't fucking know. Excuse me. Make it cool and make it to where people like feel like they need to try to do some full odd hunts here and there, and make it to where it's not as like useful or like useless hunts. But I don't know. That's just me. That's just me that wants some type of system. Excuse me. Choking on fucking gunk in my chest. I'm gonna have to get something to clear it out. I'm so bored of this game, dude. I think we're gonna go to Sandal for a little while. I just hate how like they set up the game of like the spawn radius and all that type of stuff. It makes me mad that like after you knock out a Pokemon, it could take up to like 5 minutes for it to spawn again. And I think that's just like that's so ridiculous compared to if I just check the area and then fly out of there super fast and go back right into it. That's such a stupid method. I think the reset method's fine, but you should also have it to where if I knock out a Pokemon, it'll be back in like about 15 seconds. 15, 20 seconds, because that's like a fun way to hunt. You're at least being active doing something. And then have it to where it's chained, so like if you knock out that Pokemon, it has like, a percentile a chance of spawning it. You knock it out again, it has a higher chance of spawning it, and you can leave the area of the spawn. Link still stays. So if you need to refresh the area to keep that spawn, that'd be fine. That like linkage and whatnot. And then once you get to like 20 knocked out, 11 knocked out, like on Pokemon Let's Go does, it always spawns that Pokemon in that area. That'd be awesome. Ay ay ay. Okay, this is getting frustrating. I think it's time to move areas for a bit. The problem is I want to get like all the starters and post a video on that. That'd be so nice. Billy says, you can buy our coughs again if you want to have some fun. He does. He does. And then he like unzips his pants and his winky pops out. I don't know if you got to that cutscene yet. He unzips his pants and his patina, pops out. His Binkleton pops out. Okay, let's do some fucking door resets. I'm getting too antsy now. I'm getting too antsy, bye. I'm getting too antsy, bye. I think it's time to stop fucking around and just like, who cares about not getting an alpha shiny, because I'll probably hunt this area a million times over anyways. Yeah, I'd kill that for real. That's fucked up. That's a human with emotions and a family. You see him as a piece of meat? Pokemon nicknames. Stupid idiot. Fucking dum-dum. I had to make sure I didn't say something really offensive right there. I was really close to saying some pretty crazy shit. That would not be good, man. Not be good. Oh, motherfucking Tap Big. Bloody fuck, man. Bloody fuck, man. Yeah, this is a lot faster, but I don't like this method. Watch me get the shiny Tepig and fucking rope it up. Because if I do this and get the shiny Tepig, I can just do the bench method, or I can do the fly method for Squirtle. God damn it, dude. Why can't they just have the fucking X button be the map button? I hate having to push the plus button. It's such a fucking reach. I know that sounds dumb, but it's like such a fucking... God damn it, I hate it so much. It's okay, though. I'll see you in a bit. Good luck with the hunt. Thank you. Hopefully your dinner's good. I need some water. Oh, my neck hurt. I should have done this a long time ago. I just didn't want to. It's so stupid. This method's so dumb, dude. This method's so dumb. Excuse me. I really like I really like that like Gen 2 music. It's good. Yeah, we got the mega not the mega hoop, but the Hoopa leaks of the Pokemon. Seems kind of cool. Done 408 battles. May go back to the main storyline to get to open up more areas. Yeah, don't worry about the battles right now, honestly, because you literally you have to beat the main story and do a whole bunch of shit after the main story that you'll acquire a whole bunch of battles on, and you'll just be wasting your time. So make sure that you beat the main story first before you really grind any more battles. Because once you beat the main story, you have to do about 200 to 300 battles in the Infinite Royale. But of course, yeah, exactly. You'll see a lot more dragon Pokemon near the end, and they'll open up a dragon area essentially. There's pretty much like 2 dragon areas. This is faster, but it doesn't feel better. It doesn't feel better. This is widowy faster, but it don't feel better. Oh shit. Alpha Lucario. Alpha Lucario. It's kind of crazy. We're only an hour into the stream, and I feel like I'm dying. I feel like I'm dying. If we got an alpha Tepig, oh man, I would so desperately want to evolve it, but I have the fear that they're gonna make the starters easier to maybe get in the DLC, so I just don't want to. I don't want to take a chance of ruining my alpha Tepig if I can get an alpha, you know, Embor shiny. I'm still salty they kind of like ruined this game in the sense of Shit, I forgot what I was gonna say. They ruined it for some reason for me, and I can't remember the exact moment at the moment. Ay ay ay. Ooh. Ooh, fun game. Okay, another tapping. Very good. Very good. Level 59, you mean for the end game? While you're playing like through the game, you'll get even higher ranks. You'll probably be like level like 60 or 70 by the end game, and that should be good enough. I power load my Pokemon near the end for the end game. Once you get to the end game, you get a lot more levels faster and whatnot, and you get a lot more candy. That's why I told people don't just grind the beginning. The longer you grind the beginning, the less EXP you get compared to if you just play through the story and get further. Because once you get further into the story, you're versing high level Pokemon, and then you're also getting alphas that will give you more candies when you knock them out and whatnot. And it's just better to grind a bit and then go to then move on. Then move on. And that shit was getting some mega. That's what I was trying to say. That's what I was gonna say. The way that they fucking didn't spawn megas into the wild. I would love to shiny hunt a mega. So stupid. Yeah, I don't like how they shine like the starters. I would have bought multiples of this game if I could have shiny hunted the starters right away. You know. At least they're in the wild. At least they rectified it, but still. It always was kind of weird that like in most of the games you couldn't get the stars in the wild because they were trying to sell copies. That's the reason why. But it's crazy. Oh yeah, put them up. Yeah, because you're in that higher rank now, so you're gonna get that. Yeah, you'll be fine. You can the Pokemon you catch, like your starter will always listen to you. So don't worry about that as long as your star's higher up too. Oh yeah, you're gonna be versing her? I guess I can wish you some luck. I guess. Or are you actually like versing her right now, or are you actually getting trolled? Because this game trolls you a lot. You got this. What's her name? Justhineth? I can't even say it. Yeah, no, they definitely should have made it to where you could have versed Megas in the wild to shiny hunt them, and then once you beat them, they dropped like a broken shard you could exchange for like currency or something of some sorts. Like that's what they should have done. They keep telling me, "Hey, you have an offer of $41,000 at $400 a month." Yeah, staying awake through these games. I get so tired and sleepy when playing these games. I get so bored. Double check these Pokemon over here. See if they got any alpha spawning that are cool. Just a quick little checkaroo. God damn it. Okay, I regret that already. I regret that. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done that. We're not checking the alphas no more. I regret that immediately. Ay, ay, ay. This is so much faster, to be fair. I just don't like all the bullshit this comes with it. I don't like all the bullshit that comes with this. I started doing this at like 50 minutes in, so we'll see how long it takes to get us to shiny. We're only getting 2 encounters per, like, I'll test in a second. I'll do a reset and figure it out. A wiener, nice. Nice. Okay, let's get ready. I think it looks like it doesn't take that long actually to do this little fast travel indoor method. Okay, 50 seconds we're at right now, so we'll see how long it takes to do this. Probably like, okay, yeah, about like a 12 seconds to check each one. About 14 seconds, would say, for a full rotation. Maybe 20 seconds. So you get like 6 encounters per minute, which is pretty bad. That's pretty low, but it's not as bad as like what it technically was before. Excuse me. So I only got to do this like what? If it's 6, let's see, a minute. Let's do a little bit of math on my fucking phone really quick. Fuck, I threw a Pokeball. 6 times, how many hours in 60 seconds? So 6 times 60, 360 times 4. Okay, time 3. Wait, no, 3. Yeah, so we have to do it for 3 hours to hit odds. 3 hours to hit odds, if we're consistent the whole time. Oh, you also get to possibly spawn a Dragalogy right there. I love that. Well, then I could do this, where I go right here, and I spawn the alphas. But the problem is, they'll like see you sometimes. I guess we'll try that. Let's try that. Let's see if we can do it. I'm honestly at the point where maybe I just soft reset like I did the other day, where I stood in the middle where the alphas were, next to Squirtle, next to Tepig, and just soft reset. But see what happens is that they see you once you start moving, and then you have to like hopefully avoid them. Yeah, this is probably the best option right here. Then it gets to 4 encounters, and it's not as bad. I can hide behind the rocks for a second. Ghastly Shine looks better. I haven't seen one yet. That's good. That's good. Ghastly looked really good in Pokemon Let's Go, I believe. His Shiny looked really good in Pokemon Let's Go. I could be wrong, but I think I liked it. Fuck. Oh, no, he's not gonna let me escape. He's just Charmander. Fuck me. That's what I'm talking about, where sometimes it's going to take longer than 20 seconds. It's going to fuck up the whole thing. I'm rank bitch. I'm rank bitch. The thing that gets annoying after a while is having to hear the same Pokemon cries over and over again. In a perfect world, they make it to where you can only turn on the shiny sparkle noises. In a perfect world, you'd only be able to hear the shiny sparkle noises, not all the Pokemon cries and all the other bullshit. I know you can turn off the Pokemon cries, but I get that paranoia that what if it didn't hit the sparkle? What if you couldn't hear the sparkle then? It should be under effects, but still, you never know with how these games can be. It might troll you. Oh, brother, Why is Domino's Pizza messaging me saying you're so cool? Buy food, buy our food, please. Please buy our food. Please buy our food. Gosh dang it. There we go. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. It's crazy. This game doesn't have any methods to increase the rates of shiny. Like, it's crazy to me that you can't just knock out some Pokemon and increase the rates. That's pretty wild. I feel like it would be kind of busted, though, if they made a knockout method that works with resetting the area. So if you were to knock out, like, 31 Charmanders, kind of like how you could catch in Let's Go. You knock out 31 Charmanders, they have, like, an increased rate until you knock out something else. But then you could reset the area. That'd be pretty busted. I feel like that also kind of ruined the game too much if you could reset the area. I think it would just be too busted. Hello? Let's double check this Leafeon. Oh fuck, I went too close. Shit. Let's just say. I fucking hate you, Lucario, so much. Your stupid ass little. It's so fucking annoying. Excuse me. It'd be funny if we get the shiny Scrafty this way. Once we get this motherfucker, dude, we're going for Sandile, I think. And Krokorok. Krokoroko! Krokoroko! Oh, god dang it. Krokorok would be sweet. Sandile would be sweet. Who else should we go for? We have the Numel. It would be nice to get the Alpha camera up, but I'm not going to put it past. God, Metagross is so awesome. He's so awesome, dude. So awesome. It's kind of weird how you can just have like your Rumble controller do like a playback loop, essentially, and make it so you can farm these shinies if you do it right. And every once in a while it might break the sequence, but that's just fucked up. Like right there, that would break the sequence. Possibly means you wouldn't be able to do a soft reset easily. I mean, a flyway. But that's okay. It would eventually get back in sync, I feel like, if he didn't get attacked and beaten up. Okay, now we're just getting fucking Lucario and Hippowdons. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. Okay, let's watch a YouTube video. I'm getting sick of this having nothing to say. Oh, that's they were trying to log me into that. I didn't even realize. Okay, I got a million fucking YouTube tabs open. I want you to push me some produce. I have that set up. 1845. Did I get any more? Did I get any more hours? Ooh! 1939. We're like 1,000 away. We're 1,000 away from getting my monetization back. Very good. Very good. We're 1,000 away, dudes. We're so close. Whoa. We're so close. Okay, one second. I'm trying to get rid of all this stuff I have pop up on the screen. Let's go to Pokemon. Ruben hitting himself in a group home. Such a funny video. Yeah, YouTube. Let's go to YouTube. Pokemon. Rule 34. Pokemon Adventures Explained. Let's see. Lore, I don't know. Let's see if this happens. We're looking for that channel I was watching a million times over. Here it is. Playlists. There we go. Very good. Complete history. Shut up. This guy's, I don't know, maybe I'm being mean, but he was being loud and it hurt my ears. Okay, we're about to watch the entire Emerald arc of the one thing, the one whatever it's called. I'm going to delete some little window captures so it doesn't fuck up. Window capture. There we go. List of the Pokemon. This is an old ass connector. That's crazy. Joink. Joink. Go like this. Go like that. And then we're going to tell me when I push play if the audio is working.
I'll be starting yet another.
Is the audio working? I'm gonna turn down this
Pokemon Adventures Arcs Explained.
volume. It's too loud.
Covering this series is a brief but also in-depth
for me.
Look at every arc in the Pokemon Adventures manga to act as a sort of recap for those who have read it, but also a brief summary for those who haven't. And where else better to start than the first arc itself, the red, green, and blue arc. So with enough waffle, let's begin. Before we get into things, I want to give a quick disclaimer. This
Wait
video
a second.
Is
Are
not
we in
substitute for the
Emerald?
original source, and make sure you
Oh no, we're gonna do Emerald. Here we go.
It's finally time for the Emerald arc.
There we go.
What I'd like to call the end of this storyline that's been building up all this time, with our 10th Dex Order on his mysterious quest at the Battle Frontier. This story is filled with action, returning characters, and best of all, the sick finale. And in this part, we'll be covering chapters 303 to 337. So without further ado, let's get into Pokemon Adventures Emerald.
I'm surprised the series went on that long.
Never give up, never back down. Yes, I'm okay. Oh yeah, if we work together, we cannot lose. Never give up until we are through. Everything's fine, we're together, but are you okay?
Okay, this sucks. This song sucks. This song sucks. No offense, no like offense, but I made it. This song sucks. God damn it, I got spotted. I talked trash about the song and I got spotted. They're blowing up my spot. Fuck! Might as well check this over here.
As in the Hoenn region, at an unknown location, a man named Brandon finds the 3 legendary titans roaming. He immediately catches all of them, and then contacts someone on his phone.
That's bullshit.
Explains that he used a stone tablet.
That's so bullshit that he caught all them.
Pokemon, complimenting the guy he was speaking to, but finding the shattered pieces. This man being Scar. Scar gives Brandon the permission to use the Pokemon, mentions that a girl named Annabelle has also caught Raikou and Johto. Right now, Scott's Battle Frontier is being built, and it's nearly done.
Excuse me.
He then gets another call, this time though from Professor Oak. What these two discuss though, we're gonna have to find out later. Time skip 2 months, and Latios and Latias are zooming through the skies, dropping off a trainer. Nearby, Todd Snap is heading to the Battle Frontier. And
Hey,
uses it for
Todd.
some photos.
That guy sucks.
Unfortunately though, he brought too much water with him, so he uses it to water a nearby tree. Suddenly, something falls from the sky, being a frontier pass belonging to someone by the name of Emerald. The said person drops down too. If you remember the Ruby and Sapphire arc, you'll know immediately that this guy is our third and final Hoenn Dex holder, the crescent-haired Emerald. Emerald finds Todd, but trips over as the heels of his shoes come off. Todd wants to interview Emerald since he's a challenger, asking what he likes the most about Pokemon. But he ends up getting picked up by a Sudowoodo,
second, I need
which is
to-
what he thought the tree was. Emerald takes out a gun, explaining what
Pulls
he
out a
likes
gun.
in Pokemon battles.
Just shoot him in
firing
the
at both of
face.
them. Luckily, the gun Emerald's using is instead a gadget. That creates a pattern.
Oh, I have
marking
to
out
like
the Sudowoodo.
readjust this now. God
Emerald
damn
then
it.
remembers the Battle Frontier,
One second, I gotta
heading off
readjust
towards
this.
it, leaving Todd to wonder about Emerald. He clearly knows about Pokemon, but doesn't even capture the ones he befriends. He takes a look at the ground, understanding what Emerald shot was just a lump of mud, deciding to make his own way to the Battle Frontier, as the opening ceremony is about to begin. 2 Frontier brains are already present, being Lucy and Spencer. And as a display of power, we get to see them fighting an Electrode and Swallow, both in the level 80s. To put in perspective,
Okay.
Red's strongest Pokemon is level 89, so these Pokemon are no slouches. Brandon and Noland are watching the match as well, and they discuss who's gonna win. And they're joined by Annabelle.
Excuse me.
If we discuss
Excuse
the
me,
battle,
dude.
we wonder about Tucker. The battle's underway, and Lucy easily 2v1s the Pokemon, using her abilities and movesets to take the win. And with Emerald, he's unfortunately lost searching for the front desk.
He's a Lunola, dude.
Tucker and
You
his
see that?
Salamence fly by, and Emerald grabs on,
Lunola.
asking how to get to the front
Lunola.
desk. Tucker really tells Emerald to
Lu-
get off, but he
Lunala?
over
Is
at
that his
the
name? I can't
ceremony,
remember.
Scott introduces the Battle Frontier to the press. It features 7 arenas.
I said Lunola. Is it Lunola? I can't even say it, dude. I can't fucking say that Pokemon's Lunola? I don't even know. I feel like my brain can't comprehend that name right now.
And the Battle Dome of Tactics. Then he introduces the 7 Frontier brains, being Factory Head Noland, High Queen Lucy, Pyramid King Brandon, Salad Maiden Annabelle, Inner Tycoon Greta, and Palace Maven Spencer. One of them is missing, however, being the Dome Ace Tucker. The Salamas arrives on the scene, but instead of being with his trainer, Emerald appears, asking to challenge the Battle Frontier. As we learn that Tucker got tied up and left behind. Later on at the Battle Tower, Emerald gets tied up in return and told off by Scott and Tucker. The brains wonder what they should do with Emerald, and Todd sneaks in to find out who the intruder is, finding out it was Emerald. Emerald explains that he's just here to frighten the Frontier, showcasing his pass and demanding a battle. Brandon takes his pass away, saying just because he has it doesn't mean he can do what he likes. And Annabelle wonders what they should do. Realistically, they should take his pass away due to his behavior. At the same time, he announces his challenge publicly, and the media seem to like it. Lucy says that they should let him battle, as it will promote the Frontier more, and the official opening begins in a week, giving Emerald a time limit. Before the Frontier officially opens,
Lucy looks like she has like fake boobs. With how skinny she is and how like her boobs are, they look like fake tits in that picture. Not good. Thumbs down.
Picking up the poor boy and throwing him out the window, telling him to prepare to fight the Battle Factory. Todd heads to check up on Emerald, who only cares about his shoes falling apart. He asks Emerald if he has a plan, but Emerald says not to worry, taking a nap. And so the time arrives, and Emerald is present at the Battle Factory. Nolan asks Emerald what rules he wants. Emerald picks a single battle with level 50 Pokemon. Nolan then offers up the rental Pokemon, saying that he can only get free, and Emerald does just that, going for a team based on their typings and items. Emerald has to take on virtual trainers before fighting Nolan himself. He has to go through 7 battles in one set. Nolan will only challenge him in the 7th battle of the 6th set. In other words, Emerald has to win 41 battles before he can face the Frontier Brain. If you win a battle, you get to trade a Pokemon from the team you just defeated. And these rules are the rules that make up the Battle Factory. Emerald goes through the gauntlet of battles, and he's reached 17 wins, which amounts to 4.5 hours of battling. Before his next battle though, Emerald takes a bathroom break.
That's
and Todd
crazy.
tells him that he's worried that he will make mistakes. Emerald though isn't a rookie trainer, knowing which Pokemon he'll need and when. For example, he's been using Choice Banded Linoon with frustration, since the Pokemon has no feelings towards it. The other Frontier gang come to see Emerald's progress, and they're surprised he's made it to Battle 38. Logan decides he won't watch any more of his battles or trades, and And soon the final battle makes its appearance, with Nolan vs Emerald and a battle of rental Pokemon. The match begins with Morwell vs Linoon, and after a focus punch, things are already looking dicey. Nolan then begins setting up his Iron Defense, and Emerald goes for a switch. Morwell has Flamethrower, but instead of using it, it's been locked to Iron Defense, thanks to Emerald going for Trick. Pinsir then takes down Morwell with Guillotine. So up next is Golem, who takes Pinsir down with a simple Rock Slide. Linoon comes back out, but it gets taken down as well, leaving Emerald only one Pokemon. Nolan takes the chance to express that this is what makes battles so exciting, and Emerald sends out his last monster, Sceptile. Nolan goes for Rock Slide, causing dust to go everywhere, and inside it, Emerald gets attacked by his own Pokemon. Todd's the only one who notices this, and sees that Emerald's using his gadget to calm down Sceptile. Once the dust clears, the Pokemon's ready to fight alongside his trainer, losing the sinister look in his eyes. However, it seems that this anomaly was noticed by someone else, being Annabelle. With Sceptile's Leaf Blade, Golem goes down and Glalie comes in. It starts freezing Sceptile, and the Pokemon tries to hold out with its leftovers. And to make things even worse, Nolan can use Sheer Cold to end the battle instantly, but he chooses not to, as he notices that Emerald has Detect. So he spams Ice Beam, until Sceptile has no other options but to take the attack. Everyone thinks the battle's over, but it's not, as Sceptile stands up. Glalie begins to wobble, as it turns out that Sceptile used Leech Seed on it. And with a final command of Iron Tail, Emerald finishes off the battle, earning his victory. Now, you're probably wondering, how did Sceptile survive Sheer Cold? After all, it was hit directly. And the answer to that is gonna be something we find out later. All the Frontier Brains believe. Nolan acknowledges Emerald and his skill, giving him the knowledge symbol. Nolan wonders if he should have gone for Explosion with Golem, but Emerald actually has some other options for him, and the two knowledge freaks end up spending their time rambling. The press, however, isn't too happy about this, wanting an interview since they've been waiting for over 15 hours. Later on, Todd asks Emerald about his secret gadget, and Emerald agrees to explain, showing off that he took Sceptile with him. He explains that someone in the audience used Poison Sting on it during the commotion. He then calls upon Latios and Latias. Over at the Battle Pike, Rare speaks to Lucy on the current situation, as Tucker and Brandon again due to Emerald's victory. Lucy, however, tells her not to worry, as she'll be dealing with Emerald next. Back with the boy, Latios and Latias speak to him with telepathy, telling him to take out Sceptile and use his Pokénav to check its level. Todd's never seen the two Pokemon before, and he can't hear what they're saying. But with the Pokemon's guidance, Emerald checks Sceptile's level, where it's revealed to be level 51, hence why it survived Sheer Cold. No one knew that its level wasn't 50, but Emerald came to the conclusion that Sceptile was never meant to be a rental Pokemon, but instead got snuck into the Battle Factory. Suddenly, Tucker and Brandon appear, and Latias uses Mist Ball to hide themselves. Tucker grabs Emerald, calling him a run, and with a face like that, he's probably more of a gremlin. Brandon tells Emerald that he's impressed by his skill, but he assures him he won't be able to get through a match like this. Emerald, however, couldn't care less, angering the two brains who won the battle, asking who he's gonna fight first. He tells them both not to worry though, as he's gonna battle every single facility. But for now, they're just gonna have to wait. Simply put, because he doesn't like either of them. Slapping them both in the face and running away. He tries to chase after him, but Emerald
smacks the
limbs
fuck
around,
out.
tying them up. And because it's late, Emerald decides that they're just gonna sleep like that. So that's what they do. The next morning rolls around and Todd was left with Sceptile, as Latios and Latias return to the sky. He approaches the Battle Pike, finding the trio sleeping outside, and they all get hit by a poison tail. So Lucy tells the others that she's disappointed. She asks Emerald whether he'd like to test his luck against her, which he agrees to. So now it's time for the rules. Trainers battle with 3 Pokemon, and have to go through doors to reach the end. Behind these doors is a random event. It could be a battle, or a chance to heal your Pokemon. In other words, it's all luck dependent. There are 7 large rooms and 7 small rooms, making a set. After reaching the end of set 10, he can battle Lucy in the 140th room. If he loses once though, he has to start from the beginning.
We're already 30 minutes into these, and I'm already bored of it.
He doesn't have any Pokemon.
We're already 30 minutes into doing this, and it's already boring.
He's gonna use Sceptile, Latios, and Latias. Everyone says he's gonna use different ones. As it turns out, the person who sent him to the Battle Frontier owns every single Pokemon, and she's given him permission to use anyone he wants. Heading over to the Pokemon Center PC to speak to his helper, who, as you can very easily tell, is Chris from Johto. So stay tuned to see more of her. She says Emerald is chosen free, and he heads straight to the Battle Pike to begin his challenge, with his first task being a double battle. Emerald's Pokemon are Astami and Rapidash, getting through his battles with ease. Todd can't help but wonder who Emerald's mysterious benefactor is. After all, they have every single kind of Pokemon. In Emerald's next room, he literally finds a man who gives him small talk and leaves. He continues through his gauntlet, making it all the way to round 4. In other words, room 43 out of 140. Todd takes the chance to speak to Emerald on how lucky he is, but Emerald reveals that the maids in front of the doors actually gives him hints. For example, saying trainers are whispering next door, which indicates a double battle. And by following these hints, he's made progress with maximum efficiency. Lucy tells Todd that although she said she was testing their luck, in actuality, she's testing their ability to influence your own luck. And eventually, Emerald reaches the final room, where Lucy awaits him. And the battle goes underway with Blissey versus Survivor. Over at the battle factory, the other brains invite Nolan to come watch Lucy's battle, but he declines, as right now, he's trying to make sense of how Emerald got a Sceptile, even though it's not in the database, realizing someone must have snuck it into the facility. But suddenly, he's attacked by a man in a suit of armor. The man tells Nolan as he passes out that he's searching for a Pokemon to make his wish come true. His Pokemon, of course, being Jirachi, the mythical who only awakens for 1 week every 1,000 years.
So stupid. That's such a stupid fucking Pokemon. Jirachi's such a stupid fucking Pokemon, bro. You have to be like at the right time. But if there's multiple Jirachis, like a lot of Jirachis, then it's not a big deal. But if there's only a couple Jirachis, that's the dumbest fucking Pokemon ever. Literally a worthless Pokemon.
Emerald doesn't back down though, continuing his attack and taking down Shuckle. Lucy tells him to switch out, as after all,
Good ass movie though, but not really.
so switching them would heal them of their poison. But as Todd mentions, if Emerald switches out, it'll have to be into Rapidash, which Lucy can easily counter with Milotic. And so, Emerald locks in and continues with Starmie. Lucy sends out Milotic, who uses Miracle, taking Starmie down. But Emerald had a trump card, landing a Thunderbolt with Starmie, resulting in a double KO. Lucy has 1 Pokemon left, but Emerald still has 2, choosing Rapidash to fight. However, it gets poisoned immediately. The other Frontier Brains arrive on the scene, hoping to see Emerald losing. But to their surprise, Lucy's on the back foot, so they cheer her on. Rapidash doesn't do too well in the battle, and ends up going down, so Blissey's back out. Emerald's Blissey has a bold nature, increasing its defense, but its health was lowered way too much earlier, getting overpowered and taking it
Welcome back.
thus making Lucy the winner. Also you'd think. The Survivor gets engulfed in an overheat, as Rapidash is revealed to be still standing.
We're watching the manga retold.
Emerald comes out as victorious. Lucy realizes that Blissey had both Heal Bell and Soft Boil, hence why it was so important for it to be tanky. Lucy commends him for completing the Battle Pike challenge, recognizing him as both lucky and skilled. So with 2 days down, Emerald's taking
Okay,
down
fuck
the
this
facility.
game.
And next on his list is
God
Brandon
damn,
the Battle
it's so bad sometimes, the movement in this game.
Emerald chooses to go back the way he came, and Todd can tell something's up. So the two go to meet with a maid. The maid speaks to them through the use of telepathy, asking if they found any wild Pokemon that were acting strange like Sceptile. And Emerald admits that he did, making Todd realize that this maid is actually Latias in disguise. He explains that it's actually just using
Dang,
hologram
that was
to
a
make
hunt.
itself look like a maid.
So yep, still looking for Squirtle and Tepig. It's horrible. I'm doing a new method and it's faster, but
To the business,
it sucks.
they
I hate it.
head to find the
I
Pokemon
hate
that
it.
are acting crazy, and they find a Dusclops. Emerald can immediately tell that the Pokemon's from Mount Pyre, using mud from his homeland to calm the Pokemon down. He reveals that he's traveled far and wide, having mud from
I'm eating like a
Pokemon
fake
Hoenn,
chicken wing.
but also
It's
Kanto
weird.
and Johto.
It's like a chicken wing,
Their quest,
but instead of having a bone, they just take out the bone and they just put meat there.
Todd asks Emerald
So it's like
what
really
the
like,
crazy Pokemon
I
around
love
him
it, but
are,
hate it. It's so weird.
wanting to know who's behind all of this. And back at the battle
It's like eating like a, it's like the shape of a chicken wing, but it's a boneless one, but still in the shape of a normal chicken wing. It's so weird, but it's good. Well, it's okay. It's not good. It's okay because it's like buffalo. I would rather have it be like honey barbecue or something, or honey. Yeah, that's a honey chocolate one would be good too. Honey chili maybe. Chili honey.
He gets grabbed by Brandon. Brandon decides to give Emerald a warning, showcasing the battle pyramid which tests bravery. He asks Emerald how long it took him to complete the factory and Pike, with it taking 15 hours for the factory and 9 for the Pike. So
He looks like
Brandon
Lanola.
inside of the darkness of the
Brandon does.
pyramid,
It's kind of weird.
asking him to come back to him. After scurrying around in the pitch black, he manages to do so, only for Brandon to throw him back in again and ask him to do the same thing. But this time, Emerald notices that the floor has changed, which is what Brandon wanted to warn him about, as although he completed other challenges in half a day, this one's going to take him 24 hours no matter what he does. He has to bring 3 Pokemon with him and navigate through the maze to reach a new floor. After each round,
Ow.
he can switch his Pokemon, and 7 stories is considered 1 round. if he wants to fight Brandon, he's gonna have to make it to the end of the 10th round. In other words, 70 floors. And to make matters even worse, there's gonna be wild Pokemon and virtual trainers, so he's gonna have to battle them in the dark. And the final nail in the coffin, you're not allowed to bring in items, and there's no healing areas. The only plus being, if he's lucky, he'll find items.
It's brutal. I just need the last 2 little dudes, and I can move on to a new area. I'll still hunt this area because I want to get the alpha shinies here, but I don't want to. I want to take a break, man.
It's only been a few hours since the
I want to take a break.
Take on a challenge that's gonna take him at least 24 hours to complete. Emerald though isn't too worried about things, piecing a team together of Alakazam, Bamfi, and Shedinja. Once they return, Brandon decides to help Emerald out, showcasing him his own team, which as we know, consists of a legendary items. And so, Emerald begins his challenge, and eventually the sun begins to rise, with him reaching the 3rd round. As Emerald continues his challenge,
Bro has all 3 Regis. That's crazy. Getting Mudkip and Trico really quick on Torchic. Yeah, 6 or 6 eggs, yeah.
Todd realizes that although Brandon is rough around the edges, he's still very fair.
Brutal.
To be a frontier brave, especially with the 3 Regis by his side.
Well done.
Another problem arises as Emerald started running out of PP on his move. Fortunately, Bamfi found some helpful items for his trainer, thanks to his pickup ability.
That's funny.
Alakazam has teleport so they can run away if they need to. As for Shedinja, it doesn't need healing since it only has 1 HP anyway. Cody's impressed by Emerald once again, but Spencer appears and says that although he's doing this now, he might just have to give up, as they're facing a big problem, asking Todd to come with him. The 2 arrive at the battle tower, where all the frontier brains are, worried for their injured friend. Todd asks what happened, and they explain that Nolan was knocked out at the battle factory, and all the Pokemon have been stolen. Todd wonders who did this, but all the brains can only assume Emerald. Todd, however, defends his friend, as after all, he was at the battle pike for all of yesterday. Annabelle reveals that she's received orders from Scott, being to keep things going, or else the press are going to start to worry. As for their second instruction, they need to work together in trying to find the criminal.
Man, this game, I'm so bored of this, bro. I'm so bored of this game. Try hunting in it. I'm so bored of it.
Tells Brandon that he had to get a lot of items. After all, he is going up against Legend. He's not planning to lose this battle. The battle begins and Regirock is up first, so Emerald meets Sceptile. Emerald goes for Leech Seed so he can stall for victory. But Brandon says screw it, leaving Emerald no choice but to go into Hitmonchan. Specifically, Crystal's Hitmonchan, Mon Li, who lands a flurry of attacks on Reggie's field, and ending it with a devastating Sky Uppercut. However, during the fight, it got caught by Toxic. Emerald wants to heal it, but he has too many items to find what he's looking for, thus making the battle a one-on-one. Regice versus Crystal's Bony.
That's funny.
Also, I just want to say that the power scaling is whack. These are the same legendary titans that were containing shockwaves from Kyogre and Groudon, and the very existence caused Steven to die. And now they're just getting defeated by Crystal's level 50 or something Hitmonchan.
Yeah.
But that's probably just a Dragon Ball fan in me taking over. Back to the battle, Cubone is already under attack, when both Brandon and Emerald spot something glowing in the sky, being Jirachi. Over with Todd, he's running to the battle pyramid, running into Latias once again. Latias says that there's no point in going there, and instead uses his psychic link with Latios to see what's going on at the battle pyramid. Todd spots the Sceptile from the battle factory, realizing that if it's there, the other brains are going to think that Emerald attacked Nolan. But for now, they're going to have to focus on Jirachi, who vanishes into thin air. Emerald tells Brandon to lock in, and he does just that, finishing off Cubone with Regice. However, the Titan also goes down thanks to the Clutch King Sceptile, who used Iron Tail. You may be wondering, how did Emerald manage to revive Sceptile? Well, the answer is simple. He scoured the pyramid for revives and collected 99 of them, knowing his Pokemon would faint. Sometimes I forget that this is the manga.
That's crazy.
Anime, so items like
That's so dumb.
Is a fair game. Brandon laughs, complimenting Emerald for his smart,
That's so dumb.
giving him the brave symbol. He can't shake the feeling that he's seen the Sceptile before, but Todd comes in to drag away Emerald before trouble can start. However, there's no escape, as the Frontier Brains block their path, asking where he got the Sceptile from, which Emerald replies honestly. Before he can get wrongly arrested though, Brandon intervenes, saying that Sceptile can't have been a rental Pokemon. After all, it teamed up with Emerald and followed his plan, knowing it would faint and trusting its trainer completely. Annabelle tells Emerald if he wants to prove his innocence, he needs to tell them everything they know. Someone evil is up to no good. And Emerald happily obliges, showcasing his Pokedex with Jirachi's Dex page. The other brains have never heard of the Pokemon, but Annabelle has, knowing of its wish-granting legend. Annabelle's a bit of a know-it-all, as you can see, and she knows that the Pokedex has a different function, asking Emerald why he's not using it. But unfortunately, it doesn't work for mythicals. On the plus side though, Emerald happened to see where the Pokemon went, as while it looked like it was disappearing, it was actually falling like a shooting star. And now he has to catch it before it vanishes again, making the brains question whether he came here in order to catch Jirachi. Emerald explains, challenging the frontier is just a fun hobby, whilst catching Jirachi is his mission. And luckily for him, the two coincide with the 7-day limit that he has. Rare pieces together that the evildoer here must also be here to catch Jirachi. However, she still doesn't fully trust Emerald, so he decides to have them follow him after Jirachi, as they all head to the Artisan Cave. Emerald wants to challenge the facility after this, so he wants to get things done quickly. Only issue is, Artisan Cave is filled with Smeargles. Emerald doesn't battle them though, dashing past them and making Todd realize Emerald only likes battles with set rules. Not just battles for survival, instead battles for sport, leaving the Smeargle for the brains to deal with. Todd follows after him, and following him are Sudowoodo and Dusclops, who have actually been following Emerald.
It would be kind of fucked up. You're playing like, you know, you're hunting Pokemon out in the wild. You fall into like a den of just like tons of the same Pokemon. They just kill you. Like fall into like a den of vipers, like, you know, Arbok and shit, and fucking Ekans. Oh man, that would be fucked up.
Also here to catch Jirachi, revealing himself as Guile. Emerald knows of him and decides to act quickly, kicking a Pokeball at Jirachi.
He's like a Cerulege.
Emerald tells Crystal that Guile's hit, and she tells him not to worry, as people always try to catch Pokemon before you do. However, you shouldn't get distracted and fight Guile. Instead, only focus on catching Jirachi. Guile begins his attack, but Emerald chooses to flee after the Pokemon. But the villain isn't here alone, opening his armor and revealing a ton of Pokemon. Crystal tells Emerald to use her Pokemon, as they're strong and helpful for catching Pokemon. But before he can do anything, he's stopped by Greta, who says that they shouldn't run, instead have some fighting spirit. Right now, the Pokemon being used are all from the Battle Factory, meaning this is the guy who attacked Nolan, so they have to avenge him. And she's not the only one thinking like this, as the other brains surround Guile in order to battle, attacking him directly. But as the smoke clears, he's revealed to be unfazed, and with a single swing from his sword, everyone gets blasted away. Todd understands that the armor can defend against all attacks.
See, they have like, they have Badland with like, you know, swords and shit alongside Pokemon. Why can't it be a game like that? Fucked up world we live in. We all live in a Pokemon world, Pokemon.
And she's impressed by Crystal's calmness. After all, if you don't keep your emotions in check, you'll be taken advantage of, telling Emerald to chase after Jirachi while she deals with Guile. She has Raikou use Thunder Shock to trap Guile from moving, and with its ability to create its own rain, lands Thunder. Meanwhile, Emerald goes for the catch, having one Leaf flurry Mud Punches, and Boney to launch its Bone, to trap its movement, kicking a luxury ball to get the job done. The Pokemon gets sucked into the ball, but the ball doesn't close, all thanks to Guile's Surge Kick keeping it open with Psybeam, giving Jirachi the chance to break free. Guile's sick and tired of
That's
all the
cool.
interference, perfecting
That's so
Thunder
cool.
right back at them. Fortunately, they're saved by Sceptile, Sudowoodo, and Dusclops, who tank the attack. Jirachi then finally says, I'm head out, and disappears once again. So with his target being gone, Guile flees the scene as well, claiming next time he'll be the ruler of the world. With no other choice,
What wish do you want, Guile? I want 2 inches onto my cockle, and I won't have no one stop me. Very true. Slapping Rogue Megas. Man, those guys, so I hate how you do like 3 back-to-back each time. I didn't like doing that. It was a pain in the ass.
And so, Emerald's next challenge begins, being against the Arena Tycoon Greta, in a tournament-style contest. After doing his media work, Todd meets up with the other brains, and Scott reveals he did in fact know about everything. Annabelle asks why he didn't say anything, but Scott explains he wanted them to grow stronger. Everything began with a report on Jirachi's awakening from 1,000 years ago. The report included a prediction, saying Jirachi would appear at this very location. By the way, cool detail that this report was found by Ultima back in the Fire Red and Leaf Green arc when she was looting Team Rocket's tower. Professor Oak analyzed this report in order to calculate exactly when Jirachi would wake up again, and told Scott of what would happen. Oak asked Scott if he could please catch Jirachi, as there's a wish he has to make. Scott accepts Oak's request.
I want my butthole to stop making it sound like a whistle every time I walk from how I got railed by Rapidash the last couple weeks. That's Oak's fucking his wish.
Oak sends a Pokedex
I want my butthole to stop being so blown out from all that Rapidash I got into last week. That's a sick freak that Oak is.
Information to win, and it means right now they're weak. Now we head back to Emerald's battle with Greta. First up being Sceptile vs Heracross. The two Pokemon battle it out fiercely. Despite a tight matchup, Emerald and Sceptile don't give up. Scott praises Emerald as he's their first challenger and defeated the prepared Noland, Brandon, and Lucy. This time, all the brains need to be stronger, and they only have
Actually, Mr. Hands, yeah. Yeah. It's very true.
Nonetheless, her and the other brains are
I haven't walked right in a week, bro.
back on the battlefield.
My shit's
Greta has
fucked.
a heavy Megahorn on Sceptile.
You could hide a Reggie up in that cavern. That's crazy.
Mind and body. And in this case, Greta comes out on top.
Ay,
So
ay, ay.
Emerald now has to switch Pokemon. For this battle, Emerald's using the Pokemon that will like him. As I said earlier, this is tournament style. So even if your Pokemon doesn't go down, if it loses in the ratings, it's out. And lastly, this is a 3-on-3. The next round begins, and it's Heracross vs Dusclops. Dusclops wins easily. Next up is Umbreon vs Dusclops. And this round goes in favor of Umbreon, bringing Emerald to his last Pokemon, Sudowoodo. In the last battle against Dusclops, Umbreon got burned. So now Emerald can take back the fight, defeating Umbreon and bringing the battle to a 1v1. Ninja vs Sudowoodo. With a rock slide coming its way, Ninja has no other choice but to endure. This lowers her scores on the ratings, but Greta doesn't care about them for this match, aiming to defeat Sudowoodo before the 3 turns are up. Todd thinks to himself what wish Professor Oak wants Emerald to make. As for someone like Oak to want a wish, it must be something
A new asshole from him after he got busted by the Rapidash. That's the wish he needs to make. Oh, I thought that was a shiny Aegis last second. I'm like, whoa. Just on the black arms, like, whoa. Already have one. Whoa.
After the onboard wedding is finished, as the statues are getting wrapped up, we can make out some very familiar silhouettes. Back to the battle, Greta isn't backing down, having Solar Beam hit Sudowoodo. Emerald thinks everything's all over, but Todd points out that Sudowoodo isn't giving up. He asks Emerald if he's really gonna give up and not trust his Pokemon, after they saved his life and fought hard for him. And with a blushing face, Emerald cheers hard for his Pokemon, giving it the willpower to get back up, leading to the 3 terms finishing and the ratings to commence. Emerald gets a skill point, Greta gets a body point, but ultimately, Emerald comes out on top, with the judgment being 4-2. Emerald can't believe he won, and Greta gives him the gut symbol.
She wants him in his guts. That's why she gave him the gut symbol. This shit's hot, dude.
Unlike the other nights of sleeping outside, Rare says he can sleep inside the Frontier Hotel. After all, he is a challenger. Noland arrives, happy to see everyone's taken a liking to Emerald. The other brains are happy to see him, but they're sad that they couldn't avenge him. Fortunately though, he has some helpful information to help them in their rematch. On the day he got attacked, he managed to get some metal dust from Gal's sword, analyzing it and finding out it has the characteristics of both reflect and light screen. He then asked Scott if he can have the data from Professor Oak in order to further analyze it, hoping they can use it to find out where Jirachi will next appear. Tucker's feeling pretty hyped up. Only him, Spencer, and Annabelle are left.
Damn, I got spotted.
To trade, but he declined, deciding he'll take a rest at the Battle Palace. At said palace, Spencer wonders about Guile, and if you look closely, you may find the pattern on his arm somewhat familiar. At the Frontier Hotel, Greta carries all of Emerald's Pokemon, whilst Todd carries Emerald himself, giving him a room where he can finally rest. They decide he should remove all of his gadgets so he can sleep properly, realizing how small he really is, but also how heavy all the stuff he wears is. Todd hurries Greta out of the room, as he knows Emerald is self-conscious about his height, so it's best they don't say anything. For now, he'll head to his room and get some rest for himself. But as he's leaving, Emerald's Pokemon exit their Pokeballs, worried for their trainer. Sudowoodo decides to squeeze some berry juice for Emerald, taking care of it like a motherly figure. As it is a female, by the way. Sceptile doesn't want to be outshined though, slashing some berries into a luxurious meal. The rivalry doesn't end there though, as the two Pokemon compete in creating food and drink for their sleeping trainer. Dusclops also wants to get involved, creating a black hole that sucks everything into
Oh, dang, he went there. Dusclops like, I'm about to give you some good ass head, boy. Emerald's about to get that Dusclo, sloppy toppy, dark hole. That's crazy. He goes, you guys can feed him, you guys can pamper him, but you'll never get him off like I do. That's crazy. He went, enter my dark hole. Zoom. A ghost type, dude. What a goat. More like a goat type.
Having their wish granted. But Nolan can't fully decipher. Brandon knows it's
That's
impressive to
crazy.
have Jirachi grant your wish, making Nolan wonder what it takes to be worthy of Jirachi's approval. And after a bit, the two figure out, in order to get your wish granted, you have to awaken Jirachi's third eye and make eye contact with it. Somewhere in Hoenn, we go to one of
Ah! He's ripping open a Jirachi's eye and looking directly at it.
giving him some papers
That's
covering
crazy.
the intel they've gathered. They're also proud that Emerald cheered on his Pokemon for the first time. And Professor Bercheraz
That's
mentioning
crazy.
challenges help people grow. The next day rolls around, and it's time for Emerald to challenge the Battle Dome. Tucker is ready for some action, saying he
This
wants
is an
the
okay
Icons to be
series.
Icons and have a good match. But
I'm liking
Emerald
it so
wants to get
far.
straight into the rules.
The
So
Battle
Tucker
Frontier
explains,
aspect of it.
pointing towards the recently arrived
Pretty
SS
decent.
Tiger. Tons of trainers exit the ship, as Tucker has requested
Pretty
other
decent,
trainers
honestly.
to join in this challenge.
Could be worse, could be
After
better.
all,
Who knows?
The Battle Dome is a tournament. The tournament starts with 16 trainers, and you have to be all 16 in order to win a round. Then at the end of the 5th round, you get to battle Tucker. So in other words, just win 16 battles. The stadium's fully packed with spectators, and Emerald goes over to meet the other trainers, who are all no nonsense,
I had to.
as opposed to the
See if I
cheerful
got there.
Emerald. At the hotel,
I had to
Olive
check
goes
something,
through some photos.
but I ended up forgetting what I was doing midway through.
So Zephyr looks at Emerald.
I was like, what was I even open up a tab for?
Calling for a bandage. A nurse comes into his room, who is of course Latias. Latias tells Todd that she's searching for Guile.
What is Giles Latios the whole time? That'd be crazy.
Rather than Emerald. Back at the
I don't really know what's going on. It's the story, I don't really pay attention.
Making it to the 5th battle, which surprise, surprise, he wins. Score is impressed by Emerald's skill, and he explains that since he can see his opponent's battle cards before the match, he can plan accordingly. Princess Tidal, the aforementioned wedding is taking place, with Riley and Wanda now getting married. Sapphire and Winona find the whole thing to be romantic, and Sapphire asks Winona when she's getting married. But she doesn't quite know yet, saying relationships can be difficult. Sapphire continues to tease over. She fell in love with Wallace, so she must be thinking about tying the knot. Winona flips the script though, asking Sapphire about her own situation, but she says they're hopeless. Ruby claims he
Rip.
doesn't remember anything that happened with the fight with Kyogre and Growl
Rip.
due to the time flow change.
She just got screwed over, bro.
Assures her, as they still have a lot of time ahead of them.
That's crazy.
Ruby and Wallace then arrive, and the two Death
That's
Eaters
crazy.
immediately start bickering. Wallace reminds them, though, that they still have a
Oh,
mission
she's
to get
got freaking
into the Battle Dome in
friend
Emerald.
zoned.
Over at the lab, Oak thanks Professor Birch for sending Ruby and Sapphire to help, but he says it's no problem. After all, it's the Dex Holder's fate to help out. The only thing he regrets is losing Trico, as it was meant to go with Emerald. After the whole end of the world situation, it ended up with Wally, who managed to evolve it into a Grovyle. But during Awakening Rayquaza, it
Oh,
got
my
blown
neck.
away. Back on the battlefield,
So is that going to be the
Emerald has
Sceptile that
managed
he
to fight.
has?
It's finally
Whoa.
time for a rest.
That's
Ruby and Sapphire
crazy.
approach the dome. Although they don't know what Emerald looks
I like how you put
they
Quasi
find
too,
Emerald
right when I
Dex
said
are
that.
calm, which
That's
they begin doing,
Quasi.
meaning Emerald's
But I like
alive.
said it before you said it, like you typed it.
But in actuality,
So that was
it's
wild.
Emerald pouring soda. In the Japanese version, he's peeing, by the way.
Mmm,
After the
yummy.
trouble gets cleared,
Pee-pee.
Emerald stops the beeping on the Pokedex, and Emerald asks Ruby and Sapphire who they are and what
It
they
is
want.
crazy how
They
like
introduce themselves and reveal their
how
need to
like
help Jirachi.
they censor like so much in
Emerald isn't looking
Pokemon
for help,
games.
as after all,
This is crazy.
Jirachi is his job alone.
Ouch.
Running off, Ruby tells Sapphire that they'll meet in the
Jing.
tournament, so there's no rush. And so the matches begin, with Ruby and Sapphire making their names known, winning every battle with a single move, just like Red did all the way back in his first gym battle.
Damn it.
Eventually, the top 4 are decided: Emerald, Ruby, Sapphire, and Tucker. The first matchup being Ruby and Emerald, and the second being Tucker and Sapphire. Tucker isn't even
We're almost
considering
at
losing,
2 hours
determined
to
to
stream.
fight Guile the next time they
No
fight.
fucking luck.
Emerald versus
I think just running around in circles has been my
Ruby's team is
best bet
Ruby
at getting shinies,
and
rather
Rara.
than
However, he could only pick 2 Pokemon to battle
these like little
with. Starting off
resets.
with Rara.
Like I get like, you know,
Emerald goes with
direct
Duster,
shinies of
sending
like
a barrage
the
of
ones I'm
Shadow
hunting
Balls at
for.
Rara.
But
it stays
fuck,
strong,
man.
So to finish it up, he commands Fire Punch.
Ugh, excuse me.
Burn. But because of Synchronize, Dusclops is also burned. And not only that, the Shadow Ball only landed once, and the rest were imprisoned, meaning all of Emerald's attacks were pointless, leading to a double KO, forcing Emerald to acknowledge Ruby's strength. Eevee is out next, and Ruby's prepared for Sceptile to come on out.
It's crazy how like in this series, the trainers just do not evolve their fucking Pokemon. Like they take forever to evolve the Pokemon. It's insane. But I feel like that'd be like in real life, it probably would be the same too.
Especially with Marvel Scale active. Emerald continues his onslaught, but Ruby has no fear as he has faith in his Pokemon, which makes Emerald cringe. But Ruby says it's true, especially after everything they went through in the Ruby and Sapphire arc. And now the same thing applies here for Emerald and his Sceptile. Emerald's had enough chat, having Sceptile attack up close, but Fifi's Blizzard strikes first. Sceptile gets frozen, making the Pokemon remember back when it was a Trico, and Birch said it was going to be teaming up with Emerald. Also reminiscing on its time with Wally, and how it evolved after getting separated. And importantly, getting corrupted by Guile.
Pretty
now
good
recently
full
getting helped by
circle
Emerald, finding the will to fall
moment
out and
with the
defeat
Sceptile.
Milotic, thus making Emerald the winner. Ruby, however, knew this would happen, recognizing Sceptile was the same Trico Emerald was originally meant to have. He wonders if the Pokemon remembers him from way back when it was a Trico, where Ruby actually
Yeah,
insulted
it's
it
easier
when
taking
picking
care of
Ruby.
6 Ross and 6
So let's
Arcanine.
show its
True.
anger.
Imagine all the food you have to feed him.
She unfortunately
Imagine
took
the
out
amount of
too,
food you have to
being
feed an
the final
Arcanine
battle
compared to a
was Emerald
Growlithe.
versus Tucker. On the stands, the Brains are happy to see the Battle Frontier being such a success, but more importantly, they found a way.
Do you
to
think
find
they like neuter
the final battle is
the dog
between
Pokemon, the cat
Ruby and
Pokemon in the
Sapphire
series? Do you
chasing
think they just like
discussing
snip
what
his
Pokemon
little
is
balls?
likely to have. Of course, one of them
I
being
feel like
Sapphire.
that's something we need to have a story about.
Well, this makes Sapphire
I think that's something that we have to have. So maybe I'll make a ROM hack that goes into the slice of life of Pokemon. The slice of life. Can we get a Stardew Valley of Pokemon? We're getting something like that. Getting like an Animal Crossing, but that's not in depth enough. That's not good enough. I need to clip my Pokemon's balls so they don't reproduce randomly and be assholes.
As for his Pokemon, he tells them that this is a competitive sport, not something where bonds and feelings matter. Knowing he can't fight a challenge with a team that doesn't have a chance at winning.
No clue though. From all the stuff I've seen online, it does not seem like they clip their balls. It does not seem like they clip their balls from all the artwork I saw online. Oh, that's gross. Oh, I hate ghost Pokemon. I love and hate them too. I love and hate them too.
It goes down. Emerald's second Pokemon is Metagross, and although it's strong, it has a really bad matchup. Emerald has a plan though, giving his Pokemon a quick claw so it can land a rock tomb. But as we know, that is a trash move, and it's never going to get the job done, allowing Tucker to go for Overheat. Emerald calls Protect, not once, not twice, but 3 times. As for what happens, we're going to have to wait and see. Ruby and Sapphire are disappointed Emerald didn't want to befriend them, but they don't have time to waste, as after all, they only have 2 days to find Jirachi. They spoiled the battle
I'm
palace
thirsty,
and
man.
Spencer, wondering why he's not with everyone else. Spencer then dashes at them, being able to tell from Sapphire's eyes she's touched the blue orb and used its power. Meanwhile, Ruby records the conversation. With the
Thank you, Angel Wings. Have a good night's
Over
sleep.
on the battlefield, Scott
I'll
calls
hopefully see
Annabelle to
ya
have a private chat with him, whilst
in the
Annabelle
future.
wants to know Nolan's plan. He explains that he went to the Artisan Cave in order to catch some Smeargle from their fight. Because Smeargle knows the move Sketch, there's a chance that some of them sketch Jirachi's moves. Unfortunately, he found 3 that matched his case, with all 3 Smeargles knowing
Yeah, I'll get a
the
drink
way.
soon.
So now, all the security cameras are gonna report whenever they detect a light similar to Wish. But whilst they were talking, the finals has reached its end, with Emerald taking the L, walking away with frustration. Tucker is proud of himself, but his pride goes away the moment he spots Guile moving outside, ditching the celebration
Sorry, I had
in
a
order to
message
chase
I
him
had to
with
check.
Salamence. Nolan then gets a report that on the rooftop of the Battle Dome, Jirachi has been spotted. Back with Sapphire and Ruby, she wants to know what Spencer's deal is, and he apologizes for his rash nature, explaining he too has touched the blue orb. Ruby signals to Sapphire to cut the conversation, taking their leave after gathering
The
enough
blue orb
info.
he was talking about was his
Emerald
blue
then arrives
balls.
at the Battle Palace for a challenge.
He had blue balls,
Despite
and
his anger, Emerald puts up a facade
sadly
that
enough,
seems all chill.
it's not the same as, well, you know, Maze
On the
and or
rooftop of the Battle Dome,
Sapphires.
Carl is already in the process of catching Jirachi. Before anyone can act,
I also have to deal with the blue orb quite often, young lady. Just a different kind of blue orb.
Now that he has the Pokemon, he has no reason to hide it anymore. And that's the wish for the Battle Frontier to sink to the bottom of the sea.
God damn,
By
dude.
now, you may be piecing together who
You
this
should-
Guile guy might be. He then releases out rental Pokemon
This guy
that
should just fucking blew up. He could have been planting explosives all over the battle frontier and just blown up and then had it sunk that way. Bro has a sword. He could have snuck up and killed the people multiple times over.
Guile never mentioned anything about Jirachi's third eye, likely meaning he
Yeah,
doesn't
blue
know
ball
about
by
it.
Chrysler.
Brains then call
That's how it has to
Spencer
be.
to update them the situation.
My item has a new like.
Issue is,
Ooh,
Spencer isn't picking up
Rakama
as he's
nurse
with Emerald.
version.
Normally,
Very
Emerald
sassy,
would have
very
to go for a
erotic.
lengthy challenge like the other facilities.
I had
Spencer knows
someone
what's
bought
best.
too many body pillows
Have a battle.
yesterday,
Emerald asks what's the rule set.
Or actually this
Spencer
morning,
says
so I had to
it
like
is
ship
his
them out.
spirit.
I'm not doing
All
that
you
today
have to
though.
do is pick 3 Pokemon
We're
you trust the
gaming.
most. During this battle, you can't command your Pokemon. Only watch from the side. And Spencer showcases his team, asking Emerald to bring out his.
Oh, excuse me.
Emerald looks at the 3 Pokemon he has that he realistically trusts the most. But Spencer says he saw on the screen what happened with Emerald, and how not picking those 3 led to his loss against Tucker. The phone rings again, and Spencer answers, learning about the situation. Emerald begins to panic as he was meant to catch Jirachi, asking to cancel for now. But Spencer explains again, he doesn't have to be here for the battle. Instead, he just needs to pick 3 Pokemon and let them fight. And so, Emerald thinks back to his journey here at the Battle Frontier.
Just pick 3 Pokemon, have him fight.
Spencer
Yeah.
must be bluffing and
He's
making
cheating. He's
things up.
breaking.
Spencer replies that's for him to decide. So, Emerald makes his mind up, leaving Sceptile, Sudowoodo, and Dusclops. He tells them to catch up with him once they win, and most importantly, he believes in all of them. He then dashes for the Battle Tower, but he's not alone, as Ruby and Sapphire heard everything, officially making the Ho and Dex trio a trio. He has overheard a commotion, realizing it's time to go, heading for the tower with Latios. Noland is also heading for the tower, especially since Annabelle isn't picking up her Pokegear. He arrives there and meets up with Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. Emerald isn't too happy for them to be a trio like this. Ruby says that they can be the champion trio, since he won every contest and Sapphire won every bag.
Yeah, I like the. Me too. I like Mega Electros.
A bunch of rampant rental Pokemon enter the
I just
scene.
don't like that
Since
girl.
Emerald
She's
has
so
no
annoying.
Pokemon,
But I love her
he
grandpa.
asks Noland if he can catch
The
them,
grandpa to go.
picking out Mantine, Mr. Mime, Mawile, and Snorlax. He then guides
Yeah,
everyone to
Electros
the
is
tower,
good.
And Nolan gives him permission to keep the Pokemon, whilst he takes a Mawile. Inside the tower, Guile watches over, knowing trouble is on its way. He points his sword at Jirachi, commanding the Pokemon to make his wish. Until he figures out how to do this, he's gonna have to buy some time.
Yeah, this game is kind of like really. Hello, fellow kids.
Where they find a mind-controlled Annabelle waiting for them. She then begins to walk away as a virtual trainer system activates.
It's kind of silly though, but also just kind of like, hello, fellow kids.
Guile appears on the screen, confirming this is the Battle Tower test. And with the virtual trainers and rental Pokemon, he has an infinite army, which causes Emerald to rage.
Hello, I'm a millennial, and I'm making a dialogue for teenagers.
In order to make quick time,
And I know what I'm supposed to say right here.
Sapphire reached floor 70. Inside
Oops,
is a
they know.
reference room.
Oopsies, they figured it out. That is a big oof.
The history of the Battle Frontier. Ruby mentions his dad actually helped Scott find the Frontier brains. They then find a super cool section on Pokedex holders, listing information on the Kanto and Johto Dex holders, complete with statues. No time to think now though, as they hear a crash next door. This being caused by Raikou taking down Emerald. Emerald tells the others not to join in, since this is his battle to win. Ruby
First
and
time
Sapphire
with this
try to
game
think
yesterday.
who
What
could our
happened?
hideout truly be, suspecting the mysterious Spencer.
What happened?
As for Emerald, he's nearly on the verge of a loss. Luckily,
I didn't get no good ass pussy.
He hasn't lost yet, bringing him his Pokeballs as well as the spirit symbol. With his team all together, Emerald is ready to fight once more. Annabelle, however, can't continue, falling down. Guile then appears, mocking Annabelle for her body giving out.
The mission, yeah, with Canary and the dude, that was horrible, dude. That's why I hate him. That's why I hate that stupid fucking character. All of them, all 3 of them, fucking horrible. And Naveen is just as worse as the fucking Reddit moderator because he thinks he's so much better, you know. I hate that character so much because like he's so like I'm so above it. Also, I'm a huge simp. These characters are so. I told you, dude. I told you it's so bad, dude. It's so bad. Like at least Meeks, at least at the end of the game, it gets good. Like the story gets good because they're not in it that much, and when they aren't, it fucking sucks. Dude, Naveen or whatever his name is so fucking entitled. He's such an asshole, dude. He thinks he's so above it, and at the very end, he goes, "You're not gonna gamble our lives away with this." And it's like, bro, shut the fuck up. I thought you were above this. I thought you were so over this. You fucking pussy, dude. Pussy boy, pussy boy. I fucking hate that guy. He's the biggest hypocrite, and he's like, I'm that streetwear type, and I think that's like, if they like wrote him to be like that on purpose to be cool, they didn't though. They just think that's how people are nowadays, and that's how they want to be seen. And that's how they. It's like, bro, shut the fuck up. Manufactured industry plant. Fuck you, Naveen. You'll never be an artist. You'll never make good outfits. Fuck you, fuck you. Yeah, Corbet is goated though. This was borderline. No, it was horrible. It was. I had to play that twice because I had, I played the emulator. I was gonna blow my brains out, bro. I was about to blow my brains out. And like the music makes it all the worse too. That It's like, dude, shut the fuck up.
Guarding the battle tower.
It's so annoying
Has Latios take Annabelle and Nolan to safety. But
so
suddenly,
far, but
Guard
Canard Nivian just to be, yeah, exactly, he's beaten.
off and cracks
Yeah, I
him
don't think Lydia or whatever her name is that bad.
But Sapphire kicks him
They're like your antagonist person. They're okay. They're not like, they're just a little like, you know,
the free jump through.
they think they're better than everyone else. Is just kind of funny. Like, I'll get this mission done. I'm the best, and then you're not, so it's even funnier. Can't hate him. AZ's AZ, you know, he's all like, I'm AZ. I'm just gonna sit here, and do nothing. I'm gonna sit here and be old as fuck. Yeah. Just that dude, and that girl, fucking annoying.
And the fake girl says he shouldn't talk about fake.
I pray the next game has another streamer in it as one of the main characters, or you know, people in it. Oh fuck! Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, we're going back. I need to see what happened here. Sorry guys, we were yapping. I missed this. Why the fuck is Gold doing that?
Ruby says he's right though, as the emergency shutters of the building are starting to close. The three jump through, but Emerald gets stuck due to his outfit. A stake then gets flung at them and lodged into the doors, saving Emerald's life and allowing Ruby to car up his outfit. The person who threw the stake was Guile, which everyone's shocked about, including the real Guile himself, who demands to know.
Oh, okay, there was two Guiles. I wasn't paying attention.
Fake Guile is annoyed that his plan got ruined so early. He had originally planned to trick Guile's Pokemon and steal back Jirachi. Guile slashes at the fake armor, splitting it into two. And the fake Guile says he shouldn't talk about fakes. After all, he used Annabelle and disguised himself as a fake Scar. At the end of the day, all's fair in love and war, and everything's fair game in this one. With his fake Guile being revealed as my GOAT and the best character, Gold. It's his first time in
Gold's
Hoenn,
not
so
too
he makes
bad.
sure to buy some lava cookies on his way.
Gold's not too
Crystal
bad.
to come and join him. And so she does, angry that Gold changed their plan. He explains he knows everything about Ruby the fancy boy and Sapphire the wild gal, but also the cross-on-haired boy Emerald. Ruby and Sapphire
Ow, my balls.
recognize him as one of the Dex Order seniors.
My balls.
They're coming to help too. But Gold explains they won't be, as right now they can't even help themselves. But they are still all here.
Ethan's more goated than Gold though.
Saying they'll be helping
Oh
them.
shit, just dropped something.
Guile's had enough chit-chat and prepares for battle. And since this time it's Gold's turn, he sends out Expo and Ibo. And with the
I
users
like
Paul
the
Q,
Grandpa.
the
Yeah,
others
Grandpa
Guile,
VTuber, Corbet,
even Guile's
are the best characters in my book. And also, even though she's kind of annoying, also I like the big muscle guy is really awesome too. I forgot his name, like some of the V, I think. I like his sister a ton because she's an asshole to everyone, but she likes you, and it's like she totally wants to make out with you. But if you're a girl, then I don't know if she's different. But if you're a boy, she's like really nicey and cutesy to you almost, and respects you. So I kind of like her just off that. Because you should respect me. I am hot. I am awesome. I'm cool. And my character looks exactly like the same as he did. And I was forced to wear this outfit. Luckily, it's a cool outfit. But yeah, there's a few. Ivor, I love Ivor. I love Ivor. He's so dumb. He's so funny. Like he's like always trying to just like use his strength in some way. I don't think you're at the part where you can see Ivor be even funnier. Yeah, I can't remember. Oh shit. I think you do Ivor pretty soon if you haven't versed him yet. With his sister? Oh, dude, his sister's a fucking... Oh, yeah, she was in the crowd. She was in the crowd, his sister was. Of the mission you did the other day. With Kanari, or whatever her name is.
But the seniors explain Jirachi can make 3 wishes, so all they have to do is undo the petrification and get rid of the monster. Or at
The
least it
fuck?
would be nice to
Oh,
do
it's
that.
nighttime,
The
daytime.
story
I was like, what
provides that
happened?
he gets 1 wish for himself, so they can't
Yeah, I didn't see much of him yet. He's okay. He's just like that, like, kind of like dumb type, you know, of character that goes like, I will use my strength. And it's funny.
About blast burn and hydro cannon, leaving Gold and Emerald to make the wish. Gold explains that since Emerald only met
I keep doing
Jirachi
everything
once,
other than the
he
main
has a
mission.
close
Yeah,
connection to him.
I can get
So
that.
in
Me,
order to
I did
make
the opposite. I said, I hate doing side
Gold
missions.
acts as his bodyguard.
I hate doing side
So
missions. I
Emerald
hate
gets
lore.
away.
I just want to play the
But
game.
nothing happens.
And I'll watch the lore
Emerald
later.
asks Jirachi to open his eye, but the Pokemon flies off instead. Crystal has the other stand mid-air through the help of her new Pokemon, Mr. Mime, using the same technique performed by Sabrina. Here in this room of air, they must learn the
Are you
ultimate
poking your
moves, which
Pokemon
they'll
today?
use to
My
defeat
girlfriend told me to say
Kyogre.
this.
Since
I'm
after
stroking
all,
my
it's just a
Pokemon.
matter
I'm
of
jerking them off. I'm not
Crystal
poking them.
then leads them to practice,
I'm jerking they
while Sabrina
dicks.
helps with the
Yeah, you heard me right.
Emerald wonders how can he make Jirachi
Yeah.
so he'll have to try
That's
to kill
crazy.
something. Gold says that he
You'll
loves
never
his
see me
strategy,
poke a
but he's not
Pokemon.
prepared right now. Instead of saying he has to try, he needs to
I'm
say
doing a
he
whole lot of
wants to find
side
a
missions.
solution.
Yeah, Meeks is
He then
side
shows him
side
Red
mission
Velvet
queen.
Pikachu, who didn't get turned to stone.
Dude,
They
my
wanna save the
butt
trainers, so
hurt.
they're giving everything they have. And Emerald needs
Yo, what's
to
up, Gerard? You came in at a crazy
what Red
time.
needs in order to help
How you
Pikachu,
been?
he tells Emerald to learn the ultimate moves for
How you
now.
been, dude?
Ruby tells the others the most efficient way of
I need a
training.
toot.
Emerald
I need
can't
to
help
toot
but
up.
be distracted. He was meant to catch Jirachi, but he failed. The others want to cheer him up,
That's
but
where
they
you
don't know
take out the
anything about
trash,
him.
aka guiding
So
some
they
trumps
ask
away.
him
I haven't
to
done any of
help
those yet.
them
That's
balance
funny.
it. And so
That's
he
funny.
does, removing his gadgets
Fine
and
for the main
revealing
story,
his power.
nice.
When he was
I
young,
think
his
the
parents
story
died.
sucked all the way up
His relatives
until
treated him
about
bullying him when he was
Lysander's
high.
lab.
He's 4'1" if you
That's
were
not a
wondering.
spoiler.
Many
It's
people
fuck
who
off.
treated
You
him
got
as a
spoiled. You got
Pokemon,
spoiled. Tricked you.
who always assisted him through his daily life.
Mrs. Everest is
Then
watching
people
too, by the way.
started saying
Okay,
he
I'll
used
make sure not
Pokemon as his
to
arms and legs. Emerald got
not
angry at
to
this as he loved Pokemon.
talk
Never
about how we
intended
used
use
to
them,
make
but in a
out in
way,
Discord
Violet could
calls
never get close to Pokemon
on
again.
audio. Because I wasn't
Eventually,
physically
the
there,
classified
sadly.
scientists were working on the creation of the green ore.
So I'm getting really close to go.
These were worth remembering. After their
That's what me and
failure
Everest
to
used to
follow
do.
Rayquaza, she realizes the errors of her
That
ways.
guy's a freak.
Throwing away
He
the
forced
core
me to do
of
it.
the green
He
ore.
gave me
That's why Emerald
50
finds it,
50
turning it into a
Australian
beautiful-
dollars.
After this, Emerald begins to draw,
Very true.
drawing an ideal version
Good
of
clip feature
himself,
work. Yeah, it did. It
creating a
worked.
concept that would live
Luckily,
on
but here's the funny
itself.
part. I haven't got a shiny in the last fucking 4 hours. So
Learning of
it doesn't even
Emerald's
matter
ability
anymore.
to know where a Pokemon's from, just
It don't
from
even
sight.
matter.
The Trick Master decides to take him
Okay,
to
I'm gonna
his
pause
old
this for a bit because I'm kind of bored of watching it. Yeah, Meek says, "Hi, Mrs. Everest." Mrs. Everest is watching, and she's like, "Why am I here? Why do I have to feel this pain? Why do I have to experience what my boyfriend likes? What do I have to feel about Mr. Everest likes? There's nothing good about this. This is all just torture." A guy sitting in his room, his living room, with the hemorrhoid. That's fucked up. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Ooh, there's nothing there, as we seen. Yeah, I'm doing the reset method now, Everest. I got bored of running around circles, and I'm getting bored of this. I'm about a hour and something into this, hour and 10 minutes into resets, and not a shiny. Which is, it's going to happen. But I think the last shiny I got was Dragalge, which was like, I think... so that means about 3.5 hours ago was a shiny. Last stream. So we're in that, like, that drought that just don't feel good. We're in that drought that just does not feel good. Are you going to go for the Shine Charm, Gerard? Or are you just going to pass on that? Are you going to go for the Shine Charm, or are you going to be like, eh? Oh, dude, fuck that Semi-Sage. This don't feel good. This game don't feel good right now. Alpha Tyrant so much. He has such a big baby. Let's see. So much. He's such a big baby. I need to hunt that. I didn't know. That's so cool. I'm at 229. Couldn't beat Zygarde first try, so I gave up. You want me to trade you my Zygarde? Oh wait, I don't have. Never mind. I don't have online anymore. I can't trade you my Zygarde because I don't have online anymore. What you need to do, Everest, is you have to get the Canary plush where you take less damage, and I don't need to hunt them Mons. Yeah, that's what I was assuming. I feel like with this game, with them not adding any new Pokemon, they really don't need to hunt anything. Like, you don't even need to hunt the Megas, because you can't hunt the Megas. You just hunt their prior forms, and guess what? All their prior forms are in past games, and you possibly already got, like, them in it at times, So it's like, so ridiculous. It's just think about this. If they would have made the Megas where you could shiny hunt them, they made the Megas where you could shiny hunt them, and then once you caught them, it'd just break the crystal and give you some type of crazy currency. Excuse me, that'd be awesome. But nope. So what you need to do, and then when you get to the part of Zygarde where he does that like big area effect where it's like he makes like a Z and then he blows up the whole area, you just have to go on the outside of the arena. To buy heals. Oh, I'll be able to do it. Just didn't expect phase 2. Yeah, no, it gets kind of crazy. Not gonna lie. Phase 3 is fucking bullshit, dude. So on the last, because he has like it's 3 phases. On the last phase, just go against the border. Is all I'm gonna say. Just go against the barrier, and you should be fine. How you doing, mine, bro? How you been doing? Good shines lately? I've been in this fucking zone 20 forever. It feels like it's a shine mega mons. I don't really exactly. This game just is like kind of like a pass for shiny hunting, honestly, to some extent. You know, if you're new to shiny hunting, good game for you to start off in. You can get tons of fast shinies. You don't got to go back and retrack and what have you. But if you've been a shiny hunter for a long time, trash ass game, dude. Trash ass game to shiny hunt. Like you can, to be fair, the alphas do. They are, you know, they have their purposes. Not gonna lie, you can shiny alpha hunt, but after a while, it's like, who really cares? The shiny alphas are like hit and miss, and spawning a random shiny alpha, you'll get like a million other shinies beforehand. It does not feel good if you're doing like a random one. Trubbish in this game. Yeah, I need to. I haven't got a Trubbish yet. I got the Garbodor like a million times, but I haven't got the Trubbish. I haven't got the Trubbish. When I versed Zygarde, I had like a couple level 100s. No, I had one level 100, and the rest were like level like 89 or 90. I power leveled her. Maybe no, they were probably level like 75. And then I had my Ambor 100 because I power leveled him with candies and then rare candies. Got 2 hours of sleep and had to work at 7 more. Damn, dude, you better take a nap. You better take a nap. Not good. Not good. I got a decent amount of sleep. I went to bed at like 4 maybe, 4 or 5, and I woke up at like 10:30. So I got lucky. I got a decent amount of sleep. But mine bro was like, I can't stop gooning and gaming at the same time. And he was gooning and gaming to his Mr. Game & Watch style. And then he had to go to work. He got 2 hours of sleep. Fell asleep in his goon chair. Woke up, went to work. And did what must be done. I want to double check this Leafeon. Okay, he looked a little sus for a bit. I'm going to check the Squirtle over here too, just to be safe. Okay, well fuck me. That was absolutely nothing. I'm the goon and groaning. Go gooner. The groaning gooner. Shiny Furfro for each form. Yeah, that's going to be one of the things I think that people hunt is Furfro. One of each. And there's a lot of areas to do it at. So, not a lot of areas. I mean, there's a few places to get Furfro, and you can go for the alpha one too. There's an area for an alpha one. But number 20, area 19, has a good amount of Furfros. I feel like it'll be an easy hunt. You got like Kangaskhan, you got Furfro, you got Eevee, you got Audino. At nighttime, you have the Cleffas. I think, is Drampa a Pokemon spawn there? No, that's a different area maybe. But I think Alpha Furfro spawns there. Furfro, is that his name? Which isn't too bad. Best area for Furfro hunt, the one where Drampa spawns. Yeah, I think that. Yeah, I think so. Because sometimes I think an Alpha Furfro can spawn there too. I think it like interchanges it. But I think that Drampa spawn is probably the best, honestly, because there's a lot of Pokemon there, and I don't know if you can do like a full rotation around it to get the all of them reset, or you have to do the flying method. I'm assuming you probably have to do the flying method, where you enter, leave. I'm not sure you do a full circle to get all the encounters or not. I'm assuming it misses some, so it's best just to do that. And you have a chance at the Clefairy, Clefable, and all them. That'd be kind of cool to get like an Alpha Clefable at nighttime. Okay. Gosh, dang, dude. Do the fly method, that's fair. This method sucks, by the way. This is so fucking boring, dude. Like, I know, like, Legends Arceus, you could say was kind of boring because all you did was fly around and like, went on ground and whatnot. But you have to think about this. They had, like, if you actually were playing the game right, you'd be, like, hitting the trees, hitting the boxes that were spread around, you know. And you had, like, your areas you want to do. The problem I think Arceus has, it just needs a little bit more interactive features at times, but it had a pretty good setup. It had a pretty good setup for how you would run a map. It had a lot of different unique Pokemon, like some flying in the air, so you had to check the air Pokemon. You had to, like, make sure you had, like, the right Pokeball, so if it popped up shiny, you could ping it. I think there was a lot of good moments in that game, but oh well, is what it is. This game, it just seems kind of like stupid. I think the big problem is, which people don't think there are benches nearby that zone. I don't know, honestly. I haven't checked it. I couldn't tell you. What I think is kind of stupid about this game, if they end up making like for the future of it, and this is where it gets kind of like, it's like kind of like weird, because you can only go so fast by running in this game, and it kind of balances it to some extent when you're running a map, when you're just going around. Is this faster than the Benz method for 20? Yeah, kind of. Yeah, in the sense of, I'll put it like this. I only really want the Tepig and the Tepig essentially right here. But I also want to check the alphas, so I just do this double little take. I need Squirtle, but I'm at the point where, like, I just want to get this Tepig done with, because he's, like, this method sucks compared to the bench method, whereas the bench method I can just, like, check really quick and then sit right back down. So technically, this is faster because it requires less running, and like not having to worry about checking other Pokemon and having to feel like, oh, oops, I went to the wrong area. If that makes sense. It's kind of, but it isn't. Because I did the bench method earlier and I got more shinies, but they weren't the shinies I wanted. So I'm like, if I can just do precise pings of those Pokemon, then there's a higher chance it'll be like that. Like, it was like a lot of bench area Pokemon. Because what I did is I would go on the bench, and I'd walk through the alpha pit and do a big circle on the outskirt of it, then back to the bench. So I could check the alphas, the Tepigs, and did I do it again? Did I pick the wrong area? No, I picked the right area. Look, I'll show you my bench run I did. I would, I'll start at the bench, and I'll just do a quick reset on bench to show you what I mean. Because you can't reach the range of Tepig by the bench over there. So what I would do is I would go... Oh, let's check this really quick. Could be a corner one that didn't spawn in. Okay. I got quite a few shinies through the bench right here. Because what I did so we'll just say I have like 40 shinies from this area. I think about 30... I'd say 32 of them or more were from just running around the circle completely. And then... I had a few where I did the bench method, probably like 5 or 6, and then I did a soft reset and got one. I like the soft reset methods that my Switch is just a little bit slower than a Switch 2, and I feel a little like sad about that. I'm like, oh, fun with. No, this game would definitely be a lot of fun with multiplayer. I still think that this game should have had like a shiny hunt multiplayer, where it's like you could go on a map that was generated and ran maps every time. You'd have to bring with you Pokemon that you would have to use at the environment to get over obstacles, so you had to choose wisely who you catch. And a random shiny could just appear on the map. Maybe like whenever 5 matches you play, a shiny would appear. And as long as you like saw the shiny, just say you didn't catch it, but as long as you saw the shiny, then it could have gave you like some type of like special fibers. If you catch it, you'd get the shiny, plus you get special fibers. Use those special fibers to make a special shiny Pokemon outfit that your character can wear. Such a cool idea. They could add in microtransactions, which I wouldn't mind, to buy like skins for like your emotes and whatnot. Do you know how cool it'd be if you're in a multiplayer match, waiting to do some like parkour stuff and like hunt down shinies, and you pull out your fucking oh my god, I thought that was a shiny Mawile for a second. I don't know why I thought it was shiny, but it just looked weird. Because I was expecting a Mawile right there, but like you just pull out like how in like Fortnite you have like the Victory Royale, you pull out a crown to show how many Victory Royales you have. You pull out like your best shiny Pokemon, and it has the odds you got it at, and the rarity aspect of it. They could do so much with an online multiplayer that is like kind of like a parkour, like you have to run through terrain and whatnot, and like obstacles, and use Pokemon for their purposes. That'd be cool. Like you start off with like either no Pokemon or just like one Pokemon, and you have to go around catching other Pokemon to increase your points. Whoever gets the most amount of points gets like maybe you can use those points to spend somehow, you like use them as like tokens. Oh, dude, that's okay. This is the map. Here it is. This is it. Oh, I'm still trying to learn about the hunting. Dude, the hunt, there's no methods, no madness. It's just you run around circles, you resetting. There is ways if you have a turbo controller to spam and go AFK, and there is like certain like areas you can do to increase the higher chance of getting a Pokemon to spawn. and like kind of manipulating it to where it's going to be a shiny sooner. And like Lysander's lab, you can do certain things where you just go on the teleport and spam it once you do something, and you can get a shiny if you just spam the A button for a while. But like imagine this: you have like they make a new area, and they open the areas near not only in Lumio City, and they give you like a house, like a decent sized house, kind of like a secret base. And then the multiplayer is that you can go around in like a parkour match type situation, a big arena, where you're battling like 4 to 6 other players. They're all catching the same Pokemon, all like, you know, trying to get things. You get Pokemon that can like maybe stun the opponent if you see it. Like, you know, maybe you have like equipped items they can toss to stun them. You can pick up and refuel more. And had to, you guys are just kind of chasing around trying to get more points. And you can use those points after the game to buy items for your house and like your character and whatnot. Or use the items you get like as a currency to go to like a game corner and play like claw machines that have like stuffies in them of like shiny Pokemon. Like every day they'll reset and they'll possibly have like a shiny Pokemon in like the claw machine that you can get, along with other ones, you know. But that could have been so goated. So you can decorate a house, you know. You could do all this type of things while giving us like a mode where we can shiny hunt with other people and have a competitive aspect to it. And don't make the shinies too rare. Just make them kind of like, you know, every other match one will pop up no matter what on the field. Oh man, I bet there's so many cool things. I bet there's already 10 shinies on the map, and that's why you haven't got one in a while. I think it's only... Is it for the whole map? Is it for the whole map? And then even if there are 10 shinies, the 11th shiny just takes away one of the shinies, so it won't just be like bound. I don't think it's like for the whole map. I think it's just for each zone or something. But even so, it would just recycle and get rid of one of them. Yeah, they should have brought back the secret hideouts without a doubt. Could you imagine having like a secret hideout in like a building? Like you could, they let you like break down like an abandoned building in one of these places, or you found like an old area and like you crack into it, you can, and it like depending on where you're at, it'll have different like, you know, environments, different textures. Yeah, it's the whole map. That's crazy. That's crazy. Now, once you get 10 of them, doesn't like it like recycle them though? Like it takes out the last shiny there and rewrites it if you get a new one. That's what I was told. I don't know the system for this, of how like the. I heard that once you get all the shinies on the map, it then does something. But to be fair, I've barely gone around in this game. I barely went around. I still think this game needs to have like some type of competitive multiplayer shiny hunt aspect game, or just like a catching. If they would have brought back like Arceus's catching, but made the balls like have like bounce physics and whatnot, and have like a recoil physics and like ricochet physics, could you imagine tossing a Pokeball at a wall and it bouncing around until it hits something or until like it breaks? Yeah, it likes to place the old. Okay, so I don't have to worry too much. But imagine if I had an elf on the map I didn't see, and it got replaced by like a fucking Pidgey. That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. So like, I think what they could totally do is bring back Arceus, but a more like fluid Arceus, where like you could toss like the balls, you know, you have like the heavy balls and whatnot, all that type of stuff, and make it to where like they have like ricochet physics. So if you're like if you have enough momentum, you toss it at a wall, and it hits the wall, and bounce off, and you could do so many cool trick shots, like shoot off of a rock, and do like some super wicked trick shots. That'd be so awesome. That way you can make the multiplayer like fresh and fun. And have it to where, you know, oh, someone's in front of you, they're about to catch a Pokemon, but you know there's going to be one around the corner, and just like fucking hit it and crack it. And if it bounces off an environment, make it to where it has a higher chance of catching the Pokemon if it lands. Man, that could be so wicked. They could do so much with the Pokeball feature, but they're like, oh no, people that are playing are too, like, you know, they're too dumb. They don't know how to, like, you know, plan ahead and do all this type of stuff. It's not like a Legend of Zelda where people learned how to break the game and like do all these crazy different things with it. Our fans could never do that. Damn, dude. I need that so bad. You could also like bring in like a Pokemon like launcher where you put on your hand, you just go pink pink. That'd be silly. They could have so many unique ways to catch Pokemon in these games, but they don't, and it's sad. And it's sad. Man, I'm crying. Shanking a snipe, someone catch. Yeah, someone's catch. That's what I was thinking. Like that, like you could do that. Like, imagine if someone's about to catch a shiny Pokemon that jumped on the map, and you watch them like take it down. Maybe the shiny Pokemon has to be down to a certain amount of HP, and right when they're about to catch it, you come in with a faster ball and just foink. You hit them with that quick ball, because you didn't interact with that Pokemon yet, but the other person interacted with the Pokemon, so you have that 4 times catch rate. That'd be crazy. That'd be absolutely goated. It would feel horrible. But yeah, I think that's stuff for only. Yeah, new baby, new baby. New baby keeps you wakey. No, I saw the Chainsaw Man movie. It was awesome. I need to see that. I need to see that. I just sold a mini Reezy body pillow. Rezi, whatever her name is. I sold a body pillow of her and a Camino, and on the other side, she was naked. I sold actually 2 of them ever since that movie came out. I'm about to go out of stock. I really wish I would have picked up more. But they weren't selling for a long time. The moment that movie came out, everyone's like, I need a naked body pillow of her that I can put in my butt. That movie does look good. Chainsaw Man's good. I'm a fan of Chainsaw Man. I just think that like the anime is better than the manga. The manga is kind of stupid. I'm trying to check my. I sold 2 mini Makima body pillows last night. I have to package them and send them out. I was just about to get from my supplier a whole bunch of H manga for Chainsaw Man. And I got kind of banned from selling that stuff on a website that I sell because it's technically not allowed because it's pornographic. It's like, dude, fuck you. They're all selling it. They're all selling that. Mine were just had a good deal and they were in English, so like they got hit with that. Crazy work. Would snake my shiny with a quick ball. I'd be so pissed, especially if you're trying to catch it in the moon bar or something. Well, so I was talking about if it was like a competitive online multiplayer. Maybe what they would do is I guess maybe that'd be a good idea. Maybe make apricorn balls a lot more accessible through online play, to where like you can spend those points that you get from each match to get more and more like apricorn balls and whatnot. So then like moon balls just become a lot more easy and accessible. But yeah, no, the idea would be like you would be in like an arena that's like, you know, made maybe like a grass arena, fire arena, volcano arena, like really cool environments. And had to just run around catching Pokemon, and then every once in a while it could randomly spawn a Pokemon next to you that's shiny just by luck, and or there's like a pre-planned one every other match, and you have to like, compete with like, you know, 4 to like 6 other people to try to find that, and you don't win just by catching the shiny Pokemon, you win by points. But yeah, getting those Makima and Resi Bob Pill orders, I know. It just came out, and I'm just getting I got like a whole bunch of them, man. I kind of wish I had was able to like kind of like understand that was about to hit pretty hard. I knew that was coming. I'm like, oh yeah, this might help me. But I've sold like in the last like week, pretty much like about 6 or 7 of those pillows just off of that. But I think it would be like a stressful thing. I don't know if you'd actually like the multiplayer aspect of it, because you know people could just come in and snipe your shiny. I think most people would get kind of frustrated by that. So I think the only way to remedy that is that if you at least seen the shiny or interacted with the shiny, you'd at least get like some type of like shiny fiber that lets you at least make an outfit out of it. So at least you didn't like go empty-handed. At least you didn't go away empty-handed, you know. That's how I feel like that's how I could remedy that. Get you some shiny drip. Once you get enough fiber, you can you know, make an outfit with it. Make a goated outfit with it. Dude, this area sucks. I can't wait till I get like the Tepig. I would have loved to go on to a different area, but I need the Tepig and I need the Squirtle. My biggest fear is that the DLC comes out and then they make these shinies kind of like a lot easier to get. Like, you know what I mean? Like they have like massive mass outbreaks or something like that, or they have it to where it comes back and they add a new area where there's the starters again, something like that. I have that fear where I'm like, oh, I just wasted all this time, and then the DLC makes it to where those hunts are pointless now. I still don't have a Scrafty yet. The Pokemon I'm missing here are Hippowdon, Scrafty, Tepig, and Squirtle. And then, of course, Alphas in the middle, because there's like a million Alphas in the middle. I think there's like probably like 50 different Alphas that can spawn there. I don't know how many unique alphas can spawn. It's kind of a tragedy that you can't have like a Charizard, Venusaur, and Blastoise spawn. It's kind of bullshit how they do that. Or an Umbreon or Espeon. Those are like actually like stupid. How you about to have like every other evolution except for Umbreon and Espeon just spawn through there? That's so annoying. I don't have to evolve up an Eevee and do that. I don't want. Also, like, I'd have to get an Alpha Eevee, which I think only one place can actually get you a shiny Alpha Eevee. I think some places you can't actually hunt, even if the Eevee appears. Excuse me, it can't be an Alpha, which I think is pretty stupid, but it is what it is. But yeah, I don't know. I do think like Area 20 is like the best area to hunt because it has so many like shiny alphas you can get and so many cool like ideas. But the problem is, the way to like encounter them is so boring. It takes a while. Soft resets is probably gonna be the best way for just going for the alpha. The thing with me though is if I want to go for the shiny alpha decks, bro, I'll be here forever. That means I have to get 3 shiny alpha Teppigs. That's ridiculous. 3 shiny alphas. It's not possible. I got 1 shiny alpha Charmander. Felt amazing. After that, could you imagine I have to do that 2 more times just to get Charmander and Charmeleon and Charizard? Not my cup of tea. Not my cup of tea. I think the most brutal hunt in this game is definitely going to be the Alpha Tyrant, like the Alpha Fossil shinies. You get the full living dex on that. That seems like that's hell. That seems like it's just not going to be possible, honestly. That is definitely a multi-hunt situation. I'm going to go take my inhaler. I have like a little bit of like a... Maybe some gunk caught in my chest. Maybe something like fucked up with my chest right now, which I don't know why. It's like, oh, I have the inhaler in my pocket. No, I don't. I took it out. Damn it. I'm gonna fly out of there, and then I'm gonna go get my inhaler really quick. I'll be right back. Oh, I'll be right back. Okay. There we go. Okay, I'm back. I forgot I had to also do something else. And then I took my inhaler. You'll hunt Zone 20 with me too for Alpha Malamar, regular Malamar. Malamar, Oh no, for a regular Alpha Malamar. Excuse me. Shouldn't take too long. You probably do the bench method, you'll get relatively fast. Jeez, man. I don't know, lately I've just been fucked up with my asthma. Lately I've just been messed up with my asthma. Dude, shiny Alpha Malamar looks so disgusting and insane. Like, disgusting in a good way, though. It's such a weird... Like, shiny Alpha Malamar is so weird. His, like, brain... His, like, weird exposed brain looks so gross because it's all, like, yellow and shit. And it looks like it's, like, running rancid. And it's gone corrupt. Oh, man, it's disgusting. It looks like his brain has been, like, out in the open for too long. It's starting to, like, rot. For a shiny version. Looks good, though. Oh. I got the burps. Wasn't it in like Let's Go? You could like ride on a lot of Pokemon if they were your partner and shit. Like, couldn't you like ride on like a Starmie or something? I can't remember. I know there was a lot of things with that. Like, you could ride on quite a few Pokemon. Wasn't it that you can like? Which Pokemon could you ride on that was funny in that game? I feel like there was one, right? You could ride on a few of your Pokemon. Am I dumb? I feel like you could have done that in Let's Go. I could just be like thinking. I swear, like you could like ride on a Starmie or some bullshit. I'm probably stupid. You probably couldn't. Could you, right? Like you could like ride on like a Starmie. That was really funny. Yeah, you could ride. Yep. Okay, you could. Yeah. Tauros, Rapidash. Yep. Arcanine. Hunter. Yeah. Haunter. That's what it was. Haunter was one. I think wasn't Starmie one too. I feel like it was like there was like a weird one where Starmie did like his little spinning motor and you could jump on him and like to. I could be wrong, but I do remember Haunter was goated. Haunter was goated. Charizard. Yeah, I do know Charizard for sure. Could you do legendary birds? I don't remember if you could or couldn't. They had a lot. It was very good, very good. Okay, for some I thought I was going crazy. I'm like, yeah, you could ride on them. You could also swim on the Pokemon too, right? Oh, that was so awesome. You could like ride on like I think Lapras, Starmie, I think was one. Tentacruel maybe? I can't remember. I think it was a Rolls Royce. Yeah, dude, Let's Go was so awesome. Crystal never got to that part where you could ride Pokemon. Crystal literally says like she hated Let's Go. She's like, it was the worst game ever. I'm like, dude, you literally didn't get like a single shiny because you didn't do the method right and you got angry. Crystal, come on, play Let's Go. It's so good. Let's Go shiny hunting's fun. Like the ball tossing method does get a little annoying after a while, but that's just kind of how it has to go. Yeah, I got a little bit of a... I think I'm a little sick. Just a little sick. I got a little bit like a discomfort in my chest. I'm still wondering if I should drive out to go get the Deoxys action figure or not. It's like $11 on sale right now if I buy like 2 of them, or I think I can even get it to like $9 on sale, or maybe no, I think it's $10. Is I think I have a 25% off coupon for one not Pokemon, but one toy item at Target. So I kind of should look into that. I didn't like Cinderace that much as a Pokemon. I think Cinderace is just kind of stupid, just like a bunny that like stands up like a furry bunny. Wasn't really a fan of that. And then his Gigantamax where he got his huge ears just wasn't. I didn't really care for. I like the big, huge, giant fireball, but yeah, I wasn't a big fan of that. Do you know what's also fucking funny? How like people always go like oh look it, they made a Pokemon a Digimon essentially, you know? That Pokemon looked like a Digimon, but then there's like a lot of Digimon that look like Pokemon. It's like, are you kidding me? Like, can we not like talk about that too? That like, you know, you can sometimes you can create a crazy thing, you know? You can create a crazy Pokemon. People are like, that new Zygarde Mega looked like a Digimon. It's like, yeah. And there's a lot of Digimon that look like fucking Pokemon. So what are we doing here? I just don't really care for Digimon. I think I just don't care for them too much. I like the idea of it, but it's like, just not my thing. Just not my thing. And I feel like Digimon fans sometimes feel like they have to prove that, you know, like, it's cooler than Pokemon. It's like, we already know it's cooler. You don't have to fucking prove it. It just doesn't have the appeal that Pokemon does. Like, hands down, Digimon look cooler than Pokemon in so many aspects and ways. Because they have fucking guns, bro. Like, what do you expect? They shoot rockets out of their chests and shit. Of course they're gonna look fucking cool. Like, duh. But that's not why people play Pokemon. There's a whole entire, like, multiple reasons, but I do also think that it is, like, a consumerism aspect thing, because it's such, like, a massive, like, market that you can collect things for it, and you can build, like, with the community. Like Pokemon cards, for example. None of these motherfuckers are actually playing the card game. They go, oh, I like the card art. It's like, okay, you like the card art. Sure, you're a real artsy person. Why are you only buying the expensive ones? Why are you mainly collecting only the expensive ones, then? And why are you so excited when, like, you know, you get the expensive one because you realize, yeah, it's money's collectability. It's, you have clout now. Yeah. Well, I also collect the other ones. I know you do. I know you also collect the other ones, but I don't see you have a page of the ones that you love, 10 times over. About the art, my ass. There are some people that do like the art. Like Andre goes, I love the art because I'm an artist. I'm like, I know, Andre. I know. But I think the reason why Pokemon's such like an enjoyable thing is that it's like a lot of people have collector souls where they just want to collect things and want to have, like, you know, a place somewhere and want to, like, also fit in. And Pokemon's such an easy thing to get into. Such an easy place to get into. You know, they have games, they have merchandise, cards, movies, TV shows, books. Pretty much anything you think of Pokemon has its hands in that you could be having a fandom in. They have a finger puppet fandom where they sell these finger puppets for, like, since the beginning of Pokemon. And they have a really big fandom and community around it. Not like crazy, but like enough to where like they would not be able to find something like that in other fandoms. Like finger puppets are not their go-to; they're not their main thing. Got Alpha Malamar. Wow, he's already done hunting. He got it. I told you it'd be fast. I told you. I wonder if like doing the gate reset method is actually faster than a bench method, because the daytime switch, if you're not, like, you know, just can take a bit, whereas if you just fly in really fast, the longest part is popping the menu up and this little load screen right here. You gotta enter the door, so it's kind of like, you know, I think bench method takes a little bit longer than doing the gate method, but you don't have to worry about navigating menus if you use the bench method. I miss Hypno in Pokemon games, yeah. Yeah, day-night transition is the worst part. I don't know why they thought that was a good... Like, here's what's stupid. The reason why they show that nighttime transition to show off that where the battle zone is, you know? It's going to be at this area if you know the location from a top-down view. It's like, I'm going to be opening up the main menu anyways to see which other areas are fucking like that. Like, I hate how, like, they make us think that we don't know at nighttime. It's a fucking nighttime's for battling. It's so stupid. Why would you pop up that menu? Yeah, I like Hypno. He's silly. Little Raper Man. It's me, Little Raper Man. I'm trying to think. I would like to have seen like a Mega Hypno And he's like Alakazam, but instead he has tons of like little tiny pendulums. I think that'd be pretty cool. Imagine if they made a regional form for Hypno, and instead of a little tiny pendulum, he has like he tries to lure kids in by being a cool guy, so he has a yo-yo. he goes, this hypnotizing stuff's kind of fucked up. Maybe I could just like earn their respect and trust to be able to get with them. I'm gonna start learning how to yo-yo. One Hypno becomes self-aware and realizes that maybe I shouldn't be forcefully tricking people into doing my deeds. Maybe I should just, learn how to yo-yo. He has like a beanie on. He gets a beanie. He gets a little hacky sack. He gets a yo-yo. You see him like a suspicious, like, thing that looks oddly like a joint. He's like, get off my back, man. I'm only 87. Let me talk to these miners over here. Leave me alone, dude. I'm showing my freaking yo-yo skills. I'm a reformed man now. I'm no longer using my little hypnosis power. This game gave him a mega that gives him a trench coat and a lollipop or something. Yeah, a trench coat that he opens up and then he shows. It's just like padded with tons of lollipops and candies, and he has like a whole bunch of like 3 pendulums swinging, so he can hit 3 targets at once. Ring. Oh no, he ran up to the Sandal Park. What's that Hypno doing? Ring. Dude, that guy's a freak. I'll never be a fan of a Hypno like that. I would never support a Hypno like that. That's crazy. That's a crazy, crazy thing. That's so funny. Yeah, Hypno is a little guy. Just transforms into a white van. Yeah. It's a white van with a Hypno face on the front. Like the face is like the front of the car of this Hypno, and the wheels are the hypnotists, like the hubcaps are the pendulums. So when they spin, the van's it's called the wheels on the van go around and around. Oh my gosh. You could have nursery rhymes playing out of it. Okay, this is getting too dark. This is awesome. I would love to be a Hypno. You know what I'm saying? No, that's crazy. That's crazy. It just fucks me up that he's like the creep Pokemon, and like it's based off an animal that has like a huge wiener like to its body ratio. It really just kind of makes me go, there was a guy that made that, dude. There's a guy that made that and went, he's gonna get pussy. He doesn't care. He's an opportunist pussy slayer. Oh man. I feel like this is what's fucked up, dude. Is like Pokemon are sentient and like they have like feelings and understanding. So like there's definitely a Pokemon that gets horny and just goes out and like rapes other Pokemon. And like you could just be walking through like a fucking, a forest and then just see a whole bunch of Pokemon with like prolapsed butts just like leaking. That's disgusting to say that out loud and think that, but like there's definitely like Pokemon, like they have their own like, they're not like animals like a pet. Now some of them aren't that smart and they need guidance, but like they have like that like sinister intent, like how a Malamar has sinister intent. How it had like in like the X and Y series, it had its whole entire plot that he like was going to control the world type of shit. So you have to think there's some fucked up shit happening in the Pokemon world. And we need movies of this. We need movies of the first part I said about this. That sounds disgusting. What are we doing here? What are we thinking about? Oh shoot! No, don't look at me. But no, this we all live in a Pokemon world. Dude, I wonder what the next region will be. Ooh, double Metagross went hard right there, bro. That was wicked. A double Metagross, that's crazy. Imagine if they both were shiny. I'd be freaking. And one was a boy and another one was a girl. Do they even have genders? Do Metagross? I feel like they do, don't they? How you doing, Zelda? Did you sleep well? Didn't you get like a anything new? We all live in a Pokemon world, Pokemon. The greatest master in them all. The greatest master. Oh, dude, I'm hating this gate reset, bro. It sucks. I got more shinies just running around in circles, dude, than I did this gate method. I'm at 2 hours with this gate method, not a single shiny. I think it's just the most optimum method is just running in a circle. Even if it's not what I want, at least I'm getting a shiny. At least I'm adding to the collection. I'm screaming and yelling and crying. Oh, fuck. Got Lucario, Dragalge, Malamar, Hippowdon, no Tepig, bruh. Use the lashes and save Dumb for today. Let's go. I gotta fight Ivor next. Oh, yeah. You get to see his hot sister soon. His hot sister, she's hot, but she has Chandelure and she wears purple outfit. This little Ivor's arc is kind of fun. He's like I like the pace of his arc. I think it's kind of silly. Ivor is like a silly little arc. I think you either will like it or you won't really care for it. Him being the musclehead that he is, I kind of like it. I think it's kind of funny. I think it kind of works out, honestly. So hopefully you'll like it, but maybe you won't. We all live here in a Pokemon world, Pokemon. It is kind of crazy to think that if like Pokemon were real, you really wouldn't have more than like 12 because how fucked up it would be. You'd have to feed 12 creatures a day. Maybe some don't eat every day, but you'd have to feed and like, ay. That's why I think it's like it wouldn't be like fun to have a world where we live. You know, we don't have like it would not be fun to live in a world where there's thousands of Pokemon and you'd never be able to, obtain them. Because you'd have to be a millionaire and have like sanctuaries dedicated to all the ones you catch. Kind of like how Professor Oak is and whatnot. But you wouldn't be that guy. You wouldn't be the #1 goat that gets to do that. You wouldn't be the person that goes out and catches Pokemon and puts them to the research center. I'd probably just be like a shiny hunter, honestly, in real life, because like. You probably couldn't have that many Pokemon, so shiny hunting would be the most. It makes sense. Yeah, I like Ivor. I don't care. That's impractical. Yeah. Well, you could use that Arcanine. You could ride it to around, so you could use it as like a car almost. So instead of having to pay gas for a car and all that type of stuff, you could always just use that instead. It'd be the same as you'd feed it food and it'd be good. It'd be fine. And honestly, it probably would be if Pokemon were real. You'd have that Arcanine go out hunting and eating other Pokemon. Yeah, I think the shiny black market would be insane. That's what I was thinking. Like, you could be like a hunter that goes and poaches wild animals, like rare animals, rare shinies and whatnot. That'd be kind of cool. I wonder if any Pokemon get near extinction levels for stuff. Because the thing, like, in real life, you'd only have a set amount of shinies. It wouldn't be like, they just appear. They don't just spawn out of nowhere. They have to spawn from an egg. And, I'm assuming Pokemon aren't just going to be, like, fucking like crazy like they do at the daycare. Because the daycare is a place where, like, they get to... Oh, God, I'm dying. Daycare is a place where they get to, relax and chill and do what must be done. Gosh, man. I mean, mass breed to overpopulate. I bet there would be people that do that type of stuff. Where they go to an environment and they introduce a new species in just to fuck it all up, the local ecology. the area. God, why am I fucking dying? Yeah, I think I'm sick. I think I got sick last night. I feel gunk in my throat. And I'm like coughing up. Goodness gracious. This is horrible. It's in my chest, it's in my throat. Having a little bit of asthma today. God, I fucking hate the winter, dude. Or not winter, but the fall and whatnot. I get sick during it a lot easier. I'm gonna turn on the heater and hopefully it will clear out the stuff. It's just like Goon, you're gonna die. I'm not even gooning right now. I'm just living. And I'm dying from asthma. I need to get some Mucinex, I bet. We have some. I don't know where it's at. I need to clear out my chest.